Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Gamekast 2. I am one of your hosts, Bronson Fiore, joined by the awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm doing pretty good. Had a long day of work. I found out something amazing after work, though.
Okay.
Wearing track pants to work is great because when you get home, you just slide off your shoes and socks and put on slippers. And it's great. It's time saver.
Okay, I need a picture. What were you wearing? What were you wearing?
What am I wearing?
What were you wearing?
Okay, so this morning it was kind of chilly out, and most of my other pants were dirty. And our office has dress code, but no one really cares or follows it. So I'm just I'm gonna wear track pants.
Okay.
And I have these Broncos track pants from a Bronco tracksuit. 0-4, tanking for Tao. Tao.
Tao.
Yeah, fucking let's go in the gutter.
Sure.
Just like 2011, suck for luck.
That whole luck thing worked out for everyone.
Yeah. Anyway, if you would have.
Okay.
Anyway, so back to what I was saying though.
Yes.
And I went to work like that in my standard that and a polo, and I came.
So you wore? Wait, hang on. You wore track pants with a polo?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just whatever. It's comfy and fits. So it's
yeah.
No one can see me. I'm at a call center, bro.
Call center. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how high the standards get at call center.
The actual on book standard is business casual, and
of course.
And when the big people come into town, they make sure everyone in office wears that shit. But the second they leave, it's okay, back to your normal bullshit, people.
Okay.
But so I went into work with that. Probably too comfortable. Felt really lazy at work. Too laid back.
Are you saying there's something to this business casual?
I'm saying there's something to wearing shorts is okay, but maybe sweats and pajama pants are a little too far. Because that thing always annoyed me is unless it's super hot, they don't let you wear shorts. Work shorts. I'm why?
Right.
This is stupid. Okay.
Yeah. Too casual.
Too casual.
Showing knees, you're too casual.
What am I, a harlot showing my ankle?
Divert your gaze.
Let all the female coworkers are going to be distracted by my amazing calves. Yeah.
I don't wear shorts anymore, really. I don't know why.
I went the other way. I went from being always pants guy to always shorts guy.
Really?
Yeah, pants are the devil to me unless it's way too cold.
You seem like someone who wears basketball shorts and then track pants.
Yeah,
just because it's comfortable.
Yeah, I am all about being as comfy as possible at all times.
And coming from a football sports background, you're always wearing comfortable gear.
Yeah,
when you're not in uniform, I guess.
Yeah, so once again, even then, you work out in shorts and a muscle shirt.
Yep.
So, and most of the time it's baggy, so it's just and then I got fat in college, and just those kind of clothes also lead to a fat person life pretty well too. So, I mean, really,
keep it in check. You're in that Homer Simpson gown.
Yeah, a muumuu.
Yeah.
That's
you a snuggie.
That's where I draw the line as a muumuu.
Okay.
That's where I hard go. I wear Hawaiian shirts. Okay.
All right. All right.
That's my cutoff.
Yep.
Which those are actually perfect for work.
Yeah, that's borderline.
Yeah, it's business. It's
got buttons. There's a collar.
Yeah, it's a collared shirt. It's a button-up collared shirt.
If it's a short sleeve, it may ruffle some feathers with the business casuals around.
Nah, you can get away with short sleeve. They don't care about that.
They don't care. They just don't like shorts.
Yeah, they just don't Yeah,
I feel that's a double standard.
Yeah, I think dress codes in general, in a lot of places, are stupid. Well,
you know.
like I think like okay, they make sense in the military for obvious reasons. Like they make sense in
Yep.
sports, but like I am going to a place to trade my time to do a service to make someone else a bunch of money and I get to keep a little bit of it. You know, why the fuck does it matter? Especially in an environment where no one sees me.
That's the thing, is if you're like in front of people, like you're having to like be sales in
Like,
person, like
yeah,
I get it.
Like if I was a field agent, I'd be like wearing a suit every day. Like,
Sure.
Fuck yeah. Like suit the fuck up. Like if I'm a field agent, yeah. But I'm at a call center, bro.
Right.
Like I should be able to just come in naked if I want to.
Well, okay, hang on.
Not that far, but still,
Okay. But like, I think dress codes in those situations are meant to be bent.
Especially because we have people like we have tons of work at home agents. Like 70% of our workforce is work at home.
Oh wow!
And they wear whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
They also have the nightmare issue though of when it's inclement weather, they don't have an excuse.
Shit. Yeah.
Which, no, I don't. There are several reasons why I didn't sign up for that, and that's one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where like just it's dumb. It's super dumb. It's just like it's literally the Anchorman thing where like the top half of me is a suit, and then I get up from my desk and it's underpants.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh well, whatever works for you, I guess.
But yeah, like I found that out today. Like,
so you think that'll be a constant? That'll be your go-to?
No, it just mellows me out at work too much.
Oh, okay.
It just like mellows, I'm just like too kicked back.
Well, where's the sweet spot then?
Like shorts, like
yeah,
what are considered business casual shorts with like a polo.
I have taken a notebook from one Andrew WK, and just you assemble your basic uniform, and that's just what you wear. And so I've got like high tops or these boots, and then jeans, t-shirt, and jacket hoodie.
That's not too far off from mine.
Really? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people obviously have that kind of setup.
Because mine are like Hawaiian shirt, shorts. If it gets really cold, black hoodie, and then for shoes, it varies from tennis shoes or checkerboard Vans.
Nice.
That is my
Hawaiian shirt, shorts, and checkerboard Vans.
Yep.
Nice.
I live that ska life.
It's a good life.
And then if we're talking accessories, I have an Apple Watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 2019 ska life.
Yeah, the 2019. He has to check his heart so he doesn't die. Ska life.
Yeah.
I actually really want to get the new one because of all the EKG shit in it. So I can monitor my heart even closer.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We want me podcasting for a long time, right?
Well, I don't see you doing anything else.
Yeah, like once again, people, please support this show because
we're gonna be doing it regardless.
Yeah, like.
But that's just because that's what we know.
We literally can't do anything else.
We have put all our effort into Gamecraft 1 and now 2.
Speaking of effort, I finally figured out how to get an RSS feed going. So, ideally, if there's no road bumps, iTunes soon.
There are never road bumps. What are you talking about?
Honestly, this has gone a lot smoother than the first time we've ever done something.
That's fair.
Like, other than when I went to the hospital, we've been meeting schedule, shit's out on time, it sounds and looks decent. Did
we miss like one podcast from that?
We missed we lost a podcast and then we missed 2 weeks. Because I was in the hospital for a week and a half, and then I was in Detroit for a week. Michigan for a week. But yeah, I feel that's like a bilateral pulmonary embolism is a pretty good reason to miss a week.
Yep.
I just love how I informed you of it. That's still...
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. All right. God damn it.
Yeah. Honestly, if this ever grows, I don't know how we're going to do a hiring process.
Oh, God, a hiring process. I don't even want to think about that right now.
You don't find people like us, bro.
I,
like you
it's
just
random.
we're just like, hello, street urchins. You like video games?
If there's anything I've learned from the people online, you just run into dumb people who are your kind of dumb, and it's like, well, what else are you doing?
Do you want to get in front of a microphone and make an ass of yourself?
I got nothing better to do with my time.
I know how I want to spend my Sunday mornings.
Oh man.
Lord.
So RSS feed.
RSS feed, yes. So I talked to one of my homeboys who does local. He's a local journalist. He's a sports journalist, and he runs a podcast all based around local Reno sports, the pro soccer team, the semi-pro baseball team, etc.
Okay.
Called the college sports and whatnot. And I asked him, like, what do you run for your RSS feed? He told me all about it and how it's like it doesn't cost anything, and yeah.
Okay.
Because I was literally about to start coding one myself.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I was like, okay.
Yeah, sure. But no, so shout out to John Macaluso for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to work with at TGA. I believe he replaced you. That was the dude who replaced you.
Was that who replaced me? Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was very sad to see you go, but John stepped in like a pro.
I swear he jumped in on Gamecraft.
No.
Once or twice, didn't he?
Yeah, he guessed it there.
He guessed it. He didn't like join.
Yeah, when you and Jerry and like one other person dipped, me and Anthony were like, shit, we need people. And we hired a bunch of vagrants, and there you go.
And that's how it happens.
Yeah. And that hiring also caused the best game of the year ever. Nobody won. Nobody wins. Except the two people who play the least amount of video games. Ray and I were willing to go down with the ship. We were not going to let The Witcher 3 win.
I still find it weird, like, how spiteful it sounds, the way you describe it.
I will send you the MP3. You can enjoy that.
Oh God. It's a war of attrition for like 6 hours.
I think that also there was a time limit on that one. Because like people had like holiday stuff to go to.
Oh God. Okay, so that put a lot of pressure on.
Yeah. Like, let me tell. All right, so for those of you who don't know what this Game of the Year process was, because you didn't follow us from our previous employer, we used to do a Game of the Year segment. If you follow Giant Bomb, very similar to it. We made some tweaks, but very similar. And what it was is everyone makes their own top 10 list, and then we all come together from each of the games on those top 10s, plus some extras that we feel should get nods, and lower it down to the 10 best games of the year. And we had a couple of rules. One, you can filibuster as long as you want. Two, there has to be a majority. There has to be a large majority lead. It can't just be like 4-3. It has to be like 5-2.
Oh, really? Wow.
You remember that? Unless there were like only like 3 people. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was thinking back to a couple other.
Like this was a year where we had I believe we had 6 people. So we had to do that dance.
Yeah.
So it came down to the fact that everyone. So and when we keep going, and if someone wants to keep arguing, they'll keep arguing. And what ends up happening, the 2015 was a great year for games. Metal Gear 4, Mario Maker, Batman Arkham Knight, Heroes of the Storm, Rocket League. And the first real hard cut goes when the other supporter of Mario Maker, because he knows I will probably parlay it into winning if over The Witcher, and he fully is supporting The Witcher, it gets locked at 7. So At that point, I'm like, all right, I'm out for blood. This is where this is happening. And then I let Batman be number 5. I was like, fine, Batman's 5. That was my game of the year that year. My game of the year that year should have been Heroes of the Storm, though, in hindsight, because, like, dude, we played... Ray, Anthony, Jared, and I played that game for 3.5 years straight.
Yeah.
Basically until Blizzard, like, dropped support for it. Like, they're supporting it and still putting out new heroes, just not, like... Like, before it was, like, nuts. Now it's, like, kind of just tame. So... and so Batman... And then we get to, like, number 4... No, Batman was 6, and we get to number 4 or 5. I forget which. And the argument for Heroes of the Storm pissed Ray and I off so much, but the majority voted against us, so we just had to let it be. And the argument was, well, it's a free-to-play game.
Oh, wow.
It's a free-to-play game, and, like, you could spend so much money on it. But, like, Ray and I's accounts didn't, like... They're like, well, I just want to buy a full game. Then I'm just like... Ray and I barely spent money on that game. Like, at that point, we, like, owned most of the roster just because we played so much.
Right.
Like, now, granted, not everyone's going to do that, but even then, like, the way they did free-to-play just made you explore the roster more.
Yeah.
Like, and find heroes you want, and it wasn't, like, yeah, for like, the new heroes, yeah, grinding the gold kind of sucked, or you just pay the $5 to $10, but none of the microtransactions were egregious, and this is before they did loot boxes. You know, so...
right, that is, yeah.
So, like, fuck off. So, at this point, I'm just like, alright, I will vote for anything that knocks out The Witcher. At this point, I will... Like,
You just want to upset the balance. It wasn't even anything necessarily against The Witcher?
I didn't like The Witcher.
Okay, so I don't understand so why didn't you like The Witcher?
I thought that it was...
I didn't play it.
thought it was very poorly paced. Like, I thought, like, this is the slowest fucking beginning of a game of all time. And it just takes, like...
Didn't you play Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah, okay, the second slowest beginning of a game of all time.
Okay, alright, okay.
And it's just, like, in the first 15 hours of that game, there's, like, 2 quests I enjoyed. And then, like, on the PS4 version, we ran into, like, a couple of glitches. My personal favorite, one of your allies not having a body and just fighting a griffin as a head.
Okay.
And, like, I'm just like, I didn't see why this was... Like, it just felt like a really bloated Western RPG. That looked really good. I got far enough in it to see the good parts of the story, and I thought it was cool, but I was just like, this is just big. Like, this is the same argument of Skyrim, and I'm so tired of this fucking argument of, like, it's really big, though. Like, I'm just like, who the fuck cares? I don't care if it's really big. It's not fun.
Yeah.
You know? Fucking... God damn it. I can beat Bayonetta 1 in 5 hours, and it's incredible the entire time. You know?
Yep.
Like, oh, God. You know? Like, some of the shortest games are fucking incredible. You know?
You know, like... Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed those quests, but...
I'm sure they did. You can beat Shadow of the Colossus in 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
You know? I think my time on the remake was like 5. 5 or 6.
Sure.
You know, like, it's not a... Like, it's a great game.
Ugh.
You know? Like, you want to... Oh, Shadow of the Colossus?
I can't. It's just great.
Yeah, it is a masterpiece.
That remake was real good. I was a sucker and bought that.
Yeah,
remaster, quote unquote, for the PS3.
I mean, that game at least fixed the terrible frame rate.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It ran at 60 instead of...
Did it run at 60?
Yeah, it ran at 60 instead of, like, 22.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the PS2, like, the second that the blood effect comes out, it's like, oh, you are chugging, boy.
I had no problem with it, but yeah, no, that
Go back to it now. Like, have you got a PS2 lying around?
I have a PS2. I don't have a PS2 controller that works.
I have one working PS2 controller.
Yeah, that's a thing.
The dog chewed up the other one. Very pissed off about that.
Going away.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that remake is so good. Anyway, that wasn't what we were talking about.
So at this point, we're down to Metal Gear, Bloodborne, Witcher. Metal Gear gets put at third because of a bad ending and a bunch of minor annoyances. So now we're having the conversation of Bloodborne versus Witcher.
Ugh.
And it gets in this just drag out argument. We're trying to convince the two people in the audience who have barely played both. The two artists.
Okay.
They've played maybe an hour and a half of each of these.
Having people who have not played either game decide is always a good decision.
It gets to that point sometimes.
It absolutely does.
And they were gonna go for The Witcher, but Ray and I were filibustering, and Anthony said something that completely flipped the table. These two artists were obsessed with Undertale. They thought it was the best game of the year by a country mile. And Anthony's like, it sounds like the only way The Witcher is going to be number one, guys, is if like you guys switch your vote for Undertale from number 9 to number 1. And I'm like, girls, I have a proposition for you. How about we take Undertale, put it at 1, Bloodborne at 2, Witcher at 3. And they say, yeah, absolutely, we'll do that. Anthony's like, wait, what's happening?
What have I done?
Anthony's in the Witcher crowd. We have a majority now. And we push the vote through. And then Witcher, Bloodborne, Undertale, top 3.
And democracy happened. Oh, fuck, man.
It was beautiful. And the thing is if we weren't on a time limit and I had 20 more minutes, like I was about to parlay it further into Rocket League.
Yeah.
Because everyone except the girls loved Rocket League.
They didn't like Rocket League?
No, they're just like, it's car soccer, it's dumb.
Hell yeah, it's car soccer.
Yeah, fucking A, right? So we proceed to because what I was gonna do is like, hey guys, all right, how about this? If Ray will bite on it, we'll put Witcher at 2. We'll put Bloodborne at 3, but we move Rocket League from number 10 up to number 1. But I just didn't have time. Everyone was getting ready to go to the Christmas stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was just like, I wanted...
That would have been pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, at that point, though, that is the best game of the year ever. What made it better is Nick was a huge Witcher 3 fan, but he couldn't be at Game of the Year. I bet. He couldn't be at Game of the Year because he had family stuff. And I get a text at 4 in the morning to the group text, the work text, being like, what the fuck happened? I understand Metal Gear or Batman or like even these other games. What the fuck is an Undertale? And I'm like, it's the game of the year, Nick.
Nick, you got to be in on these conversations, man. Undertale was say what you will about Undertale, that was a big deal that year.
It was a great game. It really was. I don't think it was game of the year, but like, it was a great game. In hindsight, game of the year for that staff at least should have been Heroes.
For that staff,
yeah, like when half of the staff played that game like every single week for hours, and then kept doing it for 2 to 3 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, no. I will. You know what was funny? The following year was the most tamest game of the year I've ever been a part of.
Okay.
The only real argument we had was like number 9 and 10.
Oh yeah.
Everything else went super smooth. Even the top 3, we all agreed. Top 3 was Hitman, Titanfall, Doom. 3, 2, 1,
yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Like it was so civil. It was weird. I was like, I'm used to this taking 6 hours and eating into my Christmas dinner.
Yep. Hey man, remember 2009?
Was that the one where Joe and I were locked in a room?
I honestly don't recall.
I remember 2010 when we did the Cataclysm thing.
I remember that very well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just remember 2009 being the year that both Batman Arkham Asylum and Uncharted 2 came out.
Yeah, I remember, like, and Modern Warfare 2 as well.
Oh, that's right.
I remember that year very specifically because if you go back and look at our award sheet on our old website, you see Uncharted 2 won everything it was nominated for except sound design, which was Modern Warfare 2.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, like just dominated.
That was across like various websites and magazines.
Yeah, well, I've never seen a game dominate Game of the Year like that before.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen before or after. Last of Us kind of got close, but like Uncharted 2, I don't like. It was kind of this perfect storm of like they made a masterpiece, and then there was only like one other masterpiece that year, which was a great game, but it wasn't as good in most people's eyes. And just swept. I would say I've never seen a couple of sites gave it to Modern Warfare 2. And I can't blame them. Like,
that's good.
It's a great game. Beatles Rock Band came out that year.
That was a good game.
That was. I would love for them to remaster that for these consoles. Because
Arkham Asylum. Oh yeah, remaster the Rock Band.
Yeah, Rock Band Beatles. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'd give them a reason to keep trying to sell those instruments at least.
I mean, I bought a new set. I was the sucker for this time.
I think one of the lasting things for millennial kids that will last with like only our generation are the plastic instruments.
When they showed Rock Band 4 and they said all the music from 1, 2, 3 and your DLC will carry over. And then I played it at E3. I instantly after E3 went out and pre-ordered the giant kit. So I got new drums, new microphone, a new guitar. The bassist can just use my Rock Band 1 guitar. Sorry, dude.
That Rock Band 1 guitar still works, huh?
Still does. Yeah, the one
nice.
I bought off Craigslist. That's
a sturdy thing.
Yeah, it was probably stolen. I never told. Well, new podcast, so yeah, I never told that story on there. So yeah, midway through last gen, I moved from being a total 360 guy to being PS3 because I kept having 360 break or have problems.
Yep.
So I needed to move all my Rock Band shit over, and I wasn't gonna buy a whole new kit because that was expensive. So I went on Craigslist. Some dude was selling a full PS3 kit, drums, one guitar, microphone, $40.
What?
And I go on and I drive out to Sparks, go park my car, and he's like, "Okay, follow me." And like I walk into this apartment, this girl is like lying on the bed. He's like, "Yo, you can test it if you want." And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I test it out. Drums work perfectly, guitar works perfectly, mic works perfectly. He hands me the disc in like a CD case, like CD jewel case. I'm like, weird, but okay. Not everyone keeps.
Yeah, maybe he lost it. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm not that guy. Like my cases are all perfect unless I bought them used.
Sure.
Maybe
like keeps them in like a CD sleeve.
Yeah, like I know people who do that. I'm gonna probably have to do that eventually.
Sure.
Like
same space.
Looking how big my collection is at this point.
Yep.
So PlayStation's the only place I'm buying hard copies anymore. But
okay.
Like that just means I just have a massive PlayStation collection.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially because that is my primary place where I play all my multi-platforms, last gen and this gen. So it's just like fucking monstrous.
I'm sure it looks nice on a bookcase.
It looks rad as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like I posted when I finished building my last shelf. I took a picture of it of all my retro in quotes games on disc-based games that are in the shelf and threw it on Instagram, and it fucking looks rad as hell. I do have to say.
Anyway, so you get the disc.
So I get the disc. He's like, "Yo, I held it. Like, you asked me to hold it for 2 days. I'm gonna get extra, but I only have the $40." I'm like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "All right, cool." And like hurriedly rushes me out the door, and I'm just like, "Okay." I go back to the car and I get back in and. I was in high school, so my mom had to drive me. She's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And like we drive back, and I was like, "I'm pretty sure this was stolen."
Oh, right. Yep.
Like because of shady neighborhood, wanted to get the deal done quick, like oddly low priced. And
did you happen to see how many rooms were in there?
It looked like a 2-bedroom.
Okay, it may have been a roommate.
Yeah, like maybe a roommate he was pissed off at.
Or he just needed the money.
Or he just, whatever, needed the money for some reason. But they're lost my game. So I actually have a working. Well, I don't know if it's working. It's in the basement after all, but I still have a 360 drum kit and a 360 Rock Band guitar. And
Yeah.
I have 2 guitars for PS3/PS4, and one that only works on PS3. The Guitar Hero 3 guitar only works on PS3. Fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But like I was full sucker for that thing. Like I went in, I bought the full kit, and it came out like 5 days before my birthday. So my birthday party that year was we all went to Cheesecake Factory, and then we all went back to my place and played Rock Band all night.
Yeah.
Because like I got the game early enough in the week to where I had time to download all the shit from 1, and they only have the DLC for 1 and 3, and the DLC you previously paid for most of it up.
Okay.
So I downloaded as much as I could, plus I paid for a bunch of new music. And that game has this awesome thing where, you know, one of the biggest pain in the asses of Rock Band is like picking next song to play?
Yeah.
Not anymore. They have this mode where you go in it, and it's like, it'll list like 4 things. Do you want a song from David Bowie? Do you want a country song? Do you want a rock song? Do you want a song from the 90s? And you all vote, and then it picks at random.
Yep. That's the way to go.
Yeah, no, it's great. And we do have one rule, though. We do open and close with the same 2 songs every time.
Well, yeah, every group has you feel it out, and you figure it out.
We open with Opening Band by Paul and Storm.
Oh, okay.
We are the opening band. You ever hear that song?
Yeah, I have.
It's fucking hilarious. And then we close with either I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Yep.
Or Don't Stop Believing.
Yep.
Because we're a group of white kids from the suburbs.
Oh.
But,
well.
Yeah, like, I went full sucker on the thing. I bought DLC for, like, the first 2 months of it being out, too.
Look, man, those Rock Band games were fantastic.
They're still super fun. Like, when Ray was living here, we did a run of the campaign mode, had a great time. Like, I'm just like, fuck! Why did these die?
Oh.
And the answer is oversaturation.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
Oversaturation, and they tried to bring it back, and then no one gave a shit.
Yep.
It was
of the time.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure that there were a bunch of people like me who were very happy with it.
The thing is, it's going to have, like, at least, you know, as gamer bars, I think will become more and more of a thing. They're already a bit of a thing, but, you know,
yeah,
I think as time goes on, we'll have more.
We have 2 in town now.
And I think Rock Band karaoke is totally going to be a thing in every major town, if it's not already. I
think Rock Band and SingStar are definitely going to fucking take over. We throw these things called giant nerd parties, as I've talked about on previous podcasts.
Yeah.
And one of the it's the thing where I told you the ingredients of the paint can, correct?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: if this podcast gets to 100 episodes, and I'm not living up there yet, I will fly to Seattle, make us the paint can, and we'll record while drinking.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Sounds like a good time.
Episode 100, we get fucking turned. Can you get 190 proof Everclear in Washington?
Fuck, man, I don't know. I'm not getting wasted on the regular to know this stuff.
Oh, did I ever tell you?
I'm drinking coffee over here.
Dude.
I get you some coffee.
Let
me tell you.
One of our parties, we actually have a guy that, like, we kind of know him as the Everclear guy.
My God.
So.
Okay. I wanted his like to his gravestone to be written like Evan, the Everclear guy.
No, Evan's a different guy. He's
okay.
the semi-pro wrestler.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. I should probably tell them some of the details of these nerd parties sometime.
Anyway,
I'm very much emulating Jeff Gerstmann's mid-20s. Except these are not in the middle of nowhere. So
I was gonna say, if it was in the middle of nowhere, this would be so much worse.
Yeah, no, it would be fact. But
I mean, Reno's not too much better, but
instead they're in the middle of Sparks.
yeah.
But no, so well, they're in the middle of Sparks now. They used to be up in like the border of Reno and North Valleys, and then they were in like a really nice mansion for like 3 of them.
Yep.
And that person moved because they hated their roommates. So then we needed to find another place. We found a house out in Sparks. But anyway, Everclear guy. His name is Ricky.
Should we be giving out this information?
They don't know his last name.
Okay.
But like first, it was before the nerd parties were named Giant Nerd Party. They were just random house parties filled with nerdy people. Until Ray and I created a brand. If you see the invite says Giant Nerd Party, that's when you know it's going to be like fire.
Okay.
Alright. So, I go, and first one of these I go to, I hear like, who the hell brought Everclear? I go over to the bar, because our rule is you have to bring something relative to your group size. So if you're coming with like 8 dudes, you better be bringing like 3 pizzas. You know? Or like 3 6-packs, okay?
Uh-huh.
And if you're one person, bring a 2-liter soda's fine. You know, like food, entertainment, or drink. I always bring karaoke.
Okay.
I am the karaoke master.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna make a vacation for Seattle for a week, and you and I are gonna party.
Hey, sure. I know a few places.
Karaoke bars?
Oh yeah, we got a rock box.
Ooh.
Over here.
Ooh, anything to make an ass of myself in public.
There's a public portion. We can get rooms. We can get a room that broadcasts the speakers out onto the street.
I highly approve of this.
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay, so anyway, and this would happen like party after party, and it would always be the same person who brought it. To where it got to the point of where like I would always wait for someone in the bar to say, "Who brought Everclear?" And I'd be like, "Oh, hey, Ricky's here." Like, that's how I knew Ricky had arrived at the party. Is someone asking, "Why did somebody bring 190 proof Everclear?"
God damn it, man.
Oh Lord. Oh man.
I'm gonna take a guess and say you guys aren't having those parties anymore.
No. The last one we have them 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We don't do it that often because A, it makes it less special.
Yep.
B, it's hard to schedule a bunch of people around this.
Yep.
So like we typically do one in the winter, one in the summer.
Okay.
And then we try and fit one into fall if we can.
I see.
It's hard because you're competing with like 30 other Halloween parties.
Right.
But like if you can do it, it is usually a crazy one.
Yep.
So anyway, that's yeah, man. That's
good Lord.
Yeah, I mean I personally don't get too wild during these. Like I have like 2 drinks.
You're managing this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have
you can't be.
Like, I have, like, 2 drinks, and then I play, like, host.
Yep.
And a lot of that is I'm saying karaoke. Yeah. But, yeah, so... Oh, we also always subtitle after a video game. So, like we've used Cataclysm, Crisis Core. We've used a bunch of Metal Gear ones.
Subtitled after a video game?
Yeah, so Giant Nerd Party subtitle. Or sorry, or like the next one is going to be Giant Nerd Party 11.
Okay.
Giant Nerd Party 11. Automata.
Okay, I see.
Giant Nerd Party 11. Guns of the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Snake Eater.
What's the name of the last one?
Let me check. Giant Nerd Party 10. What was it?
This is special, man. You should know this.
I'll have to go on my Facebook. Everyone enjoy seeing my public Facebook.
Yeah, oh, man.
Please dox me.
Don't, what?
No. Oh, no, 10 is the only one that didn't have a subtitle that related to a video game.
Oh, damn.
It was Giant Nerd Party 10 Cheese Party. And you should, you're probably wondering, why is it called Cheese Party? And, well, the simple answer is, someone posted about how you could buy, like, a literal gallon or more of mac and cheese at Costco. And Ray and I are like, we will bring one to the next nerd party, provided everyone brings their normal thing, plus something cheese-related. Sadly, Ray and I could not find them at Costco, but everyone still did bring something cheese-related. So we had,
oh, my God.
So we had all the alcohol, but like all the chips were like Cheetos and Cheez-Its. Someone brought cheesecake. Someone brought multiple cheese trays.
Oh, man.
It was fucking beautiful.
Okay, hang on. Cheese in a video game.
Good question.
I know. I've been thinking about that for like the last minute, and I can't. Hang on. Hang on a second.
Like, you eat cheese in some video games.
I mean, yeah, but it better be like a primary feature.
Yeah, I don't think there's one, bro.
Give me a second. I'm searching the video game database. It is found in, as far as we know, 154 video games.
I feel like there's more.
I feel like there's more. It's in games such as Kingdom Come Deliverance and Enter the Gungeon.
It's in World of Warcraft.
It should be in World of Warcraft. Yeah, Cheese Wheels. Which one you rolled Cheese Wheels? Skyrim.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's a thing.
Yeah, anyway. How did we get here from Pajama Pants?
We were we moved on to... I don't know where we went from Pajama Pants. We went to Game of the Year 2009, and then we started talking about what came out that year. And then we got to Beatles Rock Band.
And then parties.
Yep.
And then my delinquent alcoholic friends.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Pac-Man sort of looks like a wheel of cheese.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway.
I'm going to name this episode Cheese Party.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, and Andrew WK, the fan club.
Yeah. Look, man.
Oh, God.
I'm not officially a part of it.
I'm
verbally a part of it.
I fully support Andrew WK and his fan club.
Yep.
If you want to be on the show, Andrew WK, you can anytime. Andrew
he's busy, man. He's got to do parties.
Come to the Giant Nerd Party.
There you go. Get a nerd party set up.
I would love. Half the people at that party would be so stoked, and half the people would have no idea who the fuck this guy is.
They wouldn't know, and they wouldn't care because the man brings the energy.
He does, especially.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, like unless you're at E3.
Yeah.
But like that song, "Ready to Die," like get that going.
Ah.
Yeah.
So good.
God.
Anyway.
Whew. All right.
Hey, stuff happened.
Hey.
Or did you play video games? I played a little bit of video games.
I played. So I finished the first open world chapter of Gears.
Okay.
I really like that game's story. It's cool. Like you find the origin of the Locust at the end of Act 2,
Ooh,
which is the first open world segment.
All right.
But also, fuck, those open world segments suck.
Oh, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, they're so bad.
Man.
Like, it's like I just drive around in this fucking what is it called again? This fucking kite surfboard.
Yeah.
And from point A to point B with nothing to do except I can search for upgrades for Jack, this robot I barely use.
Right.
And then I use him a lot to solve puzzles, but not actual combat. Because I just forget I have them, because he's never been in a Gears game before.
Yep.
And then like occasionally you find, like, I like the story collectibles. Like, those are super cool in that game.
Sure.
But the fucking... I do not give a shit about upgrading Jack. At all. And the fact that, like, that's what most of the secondary missions and collectible shit are, that you can find in the open world, sucks ass.
Yeah,
And the
I find all that stuff by accident. Like, oh, I
yeah,
guess I should use this.
yeah, same. Like I'll find it when I was like, oh, yellow flag. I guess I should go do that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, no, absolutely not. It's a
Uh,
bummer. I hate it. Like, if you would have stripped all that out and just made a standard ass Gears game, I would have been far happier. Like with this new story stuff.
yep.
Um, I like the changes to the gameplay where they use the environment. So like during a hailstorm, like they'll get crushed by the giant ice bricks, or like if you're fighting on thin ice, you can shoot the ground below them and they drown.
Right.
Like all that stuff is really cool. I like that a lot. The enemies are more dynamic and there's a lot different types. Same thing with the weapons. Like the new weapons are awesome.
Yep.
And I cannot tell you how much improved this story is for a Gears of War game. Gears of War always had great characters. Like you always liked the characters, right?
I
Like
mean, yeah, like it was very much like a blockbuster,
yeah,
Michael
like
Bay-esque kind
like
of man's
the
macho movie. But yes, for that, I enjoyed it.
yeah 3 got a little deeper with Dom and like had that really heartfelt Dom moment where like he's like borderline suicidal because of his wife and
Right.
like he saves his entire team but kills himself at the same time and you have that and it plays Mad World and it's like we're doing this Maria you're coming home baby and he
Oh
drives
God.
the tanker into the gas station to cause a giant explosion.
Yeah.
Gears 3 was really good, man.
Yeah.
I fucking wish that it was on PC. Like so,
Yeah, you got to
so
bring it to PC eventually.
yeah, so we could play it. Like, cause like I can play it on my own on my fucking Xbox anytime. But
Sure.
yeah, um, but yeah, I really liked it. I'm really liking that game a lot. And those bits, like anytime it's like gotta go back to the skiff. I'm like, oh. But anytime it's like, yo, we're in a mission. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Right.
So
They know how to do that real well.
yeah, and like even the new puzzle solving shit, I'm kind of okay with. Like, oh, use your drone to figure out this puzzle. Like, okay, fine.
Right.
Like, but like it's just like this one, like I have like this delicious pie that I'm eating, and like every like out of 100 bites of this pie, 25 of them are absolute shit.
They're just
Well,
dry.
they're just dry and like don't have and, like it's
No
just
flavor.
no flavor. They're just giant bad fruit chunks, you know. And then the rest of it is like the best one of the best pies I've ever had. And
Interesting.
it's weird. And like I was so bummed because I thought this was gonna be like a Halo ODST type thing,
Yeah.
where like Halo ODST did the open world right because you had like it felt like you were trying to survive. Like, because it felt like, okay, like, most of the areas in the city, these dudes are going to overrun me. And also, I have this weird side story about this little girl and her mom that I'm tracking down. And I got to pay attention to clues in the city that the fucking AI is trying to give me about where it's safe and where I can hide and where to go without getting busted.
Yeah.
Um, like, all that was really cool. And I thought we were going to get that. But instead, we get the world's most uninteresting open world ever. Or like open area. Like
Okay. Here's my question. Do you think for Gears 6 if there is a Gears 6, I assume there will be, but um, do you think that they get rid of the open world altogether, or do you think they fix it?
I would rather they fix it because you want to would have made this really cool
Huh.
if they did the thing that Halo 1 did. So you remember Halo 1, the first mission when you land on Halo?
Yep.
Like if they would have done something like that.
Sure.
Where you're in the Warthog and you can do it in a non-linear fashion where you can choose which base to go to and which one to finish up and start with.
Yep.
Like that would have been really cool. This just ends up with me either A, being lost, or B, being bored.
Right.
Occasionally getting funny dialogue.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just had the strongest urge to play Halo 1 again.
That's a great-ass game.
Ugh.
The Master Chief Collection will be at PC eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
This is why I kept my Xbox.
Damn it.
Um,
Anyway. But it sounds like Gears 5 is a good game. They tried some stuff, and it seemed like most of it worked.
Yeah, the multiplayer is great. Horde mode is as good as it's ever been. 3 is still my personal favorite, but like I think it's mainly just because I don't have people to play this with besides you.
That's the thing. If we had like a group, like a squad to play Horde, that would be fun.
I'll talk to Ray and Anthony, see if the 3 of us can get something going.
Sure.
And then like I haven't tried the new Left 4 Dead mode yet. So.
Oh right.
Other than Gears, I put a little bit of time into that. There, Link's Awakening.
Okay.
Because it's getting to the point of the year where my bedroom is not the best place to spend at night. Because my bedroom was an add-on to the house, so it doesn't have heat unless I put a space heater in it. But that jacks up the power bill.
Yeah, no.
So I can either bundle up and play my consoles and PC, or I can just sit in the living room and play my Switch.
Yep.
So I put about an hour and a half into it, and like, it's a way prettier, fleshed out version of Link's Awakening.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
Most people tell me it's about a 6-hour game. It's really short.
All right.
I believe that. The face dungeon still sucks. Yeah, that's about it.
That seems, yeah.
I don't think it's worth $60, even from what little I've played. But it's a Nintendo game, so it's never going to go on sale. So I think you can miss it if you've played the original. That said, it's really cute and adorable, and it is fun. It's just that, like, in the middle of this release season, which has, like, fucking Gears and, you know, Luigi's Mansion and Call of Duty and all this shit right around the corner.
It's a game I'd like to get to eventually, but, like, yeah, a well done remake of a game is not going to be the first on my list when a bunch of new games are coming out.
Yeah, like I have Control. The only reason I started it instead of Control is because Control had to install.
Right.
And God, I will forever hate the PS3 for making this standard. And I understand why, because the Blu-ray laser cannot read the fucking disc fast enough for it to play a game. So you have to install it.
It's one of the things I've disliked most about the current gen of games is the install.
Well, you know, the next gen is going to be a lot better at least, because you'll still have to install it, but it'll install faster because it's an SSD, and it'll also there won't be load times anymore. They showed a demo of Spider-Man PS4 running, and instead of that 20-second load time, it was like a half-second load time.
Okay.
Like, it showed that, like, instead of that clip of him riding on the subway, like, for an extended period of time, it was just, picture loads, picture's gone.
All right.
So, that's honestly one of the big things I'm excited for.
I'm sure when, like the larger games start coming out, that'll go up to, like, 2 to 3 seconds, but that's not bad.
No, it's not like it is now, where, like, I played some Jump Force on Game Pass, and, like, the load times weren't long enough to where I shut the game off. They were literally so long, I was like, this is not worth this.
Yeah, man.
I forgot one thing about Gears. I streamed it for a little bit, and congratulations! Gears of War plus XSplit running at max settings together is enough to max out my i7 6700K. Congratulations, boys. Good job. And I immediately message Anthony, hey, do you want to help me pick out a new CPU next week?
Yep.
And then I'm like, wait, pump the brakes, bitch.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, this is the only game that does this. It was completely fine after you lowered down the quality settings a little bit on on the stream. How about instead we wait until multiple games do this, and then you just build a completely new rig when the 3000 series is out. After you buy the new consoles or a new console, it'll probably be a PS5. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
Especially because I have speculation that their first year is gonna be crazy.
I mean, the way that they are just going dead silent, and
Well,
like they're putting out like Death Stranding and all that, but
well, like okay, so look at the rest of their year up until then. They have three first party exclusives coming out: Death Stranding, Last of Us, and Ghost of Tsushima. Right?
yeah,
All their other studios will have been working on their new games for at least 1 to 3 years.
yep,
In some cases, more. Like at that point, we'll be 2 years removed from Spider-Man. We'll be 2 years removed from God of War. We'll be like 4 years removed from Gran Turismo. 2 years removed from Shadow of the Colossus. 4 years removed from Last Guardian. Um, you know, God knows how far removed from Bloodborne. The Persona team probably has to be working on something new, right? You know,
I mean, I assume,
I know they're doing that Persona 5 Royal,
right?
which God knows I'm a sucker and I'm going to buy.
Yep.
I need to see the new character and the alternate stuff. I need to. I got to get the social links.
Oh no.
Even if the fucking end of that game drags super hard.
Eh.
I'm honestly probably just going to play it at a lower difficulty just to see all the new shit. It doesn't help that like probably the reason I have a bad taste in my mouth regarding the last fourth of that game is I played it over the course of 2 days.
Jesus Christ.
Game of the Year cram sessions.
Yeah.
So glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Right.
I mean, like, here's the thing. If this were to grow to the point of where we had 5 people, you bet your ass we're doing that Game of the Year segment. You fucking...
Oh, God.
It got so much traffic every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it was the suffering was worth it for the fucking comments alone.
It would be weird with us two this year.
Yeah, because it'd just be like we're gonna give our top 10s, but like other than that, like,
We could really bullshit one.
bullshit. WoW Classic,
Yeah, why not?
because fucking God knows it's gonna be my most played game of the year.
I don't know.
Unless I suddenly feel the need to go back to Devil May Cry and beat it 70 more times.
Yep.
But no, so, I forgot. So yeah, so I went through that and I was like, okay, no, what I'm gonna do is this PC is still playing games. Like Gears is running at like 100 frames per second. It's just that the stream can't run at 100%. So we're gonna tweak the stream settings a little bit, scale it back, and then we're fine. So far, no game by itself has gotten this thing maxed out, and it requires a game maxed out and a stream settings maxed out to finally make my computer go, please fucking stop.
Yep.
So I'm like,
So you're in a good spot right now.
yeah, especially because this thing's 2 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're fine.
Yeah, like no, like I figure next year I'll buy the PS5 most likely. Microsoft really does have to sell me on a Scarlet.
They've got some time.
Yeah, they got some time. It's like it doesn't help that just like Halo is launching on PC. You know, like
Yep.
all this shit is launching on PC. So like the money I could be spending on a Scarlet, that's $500 that I could be putting towards this new theoretical computer.
That's true.
Versus, and like it's great that it plays 360 games and original Xbox games, but I have an Xbox One that does that, and it does 4K Blu-rays. So it's like, you know.
Yep.
And like PS5, like I know they're not going to put God of War 2 or Spider-Man 2 or, you know, all this other stuff, you know, Persona 6 on PC.
Right.
So, yeah. But yeah, Link's Awakening. Back to what I was saying, if you can Redbox it, do it because it's a fun game. Like on the scale of like completely ignore it, maybe play it, rent it, borrow it, or buy it, I would say it's a rent. Like especially because you can beat it in a weekend.
Right.
Like if you pick that,
So might as well.
If you pick that up Friday night and you just play through Friday night, Saturday, you'll be and just shoot for the main story and maybe a couple extras, you'll get it done. Yeah, and then of course World of Warcraft Classic.
Yep.
So, have you been playing Final Fantasy?
So I played a little bit. I has been paralyzed a little bit by the ramping up of the responsibility of the healer. And I'm not even into like the actually intimidating stuff, but as someone who's new to MMOs, it's been like, oh god, oh god,
Dude,
oh god.
That's intimidating to me. Like, I see David and like my healer friends play this game, right?
Yeah.
And I look at their screen, I'm like, fuck that. Like, nope.
I'm only in the super basic, like you see this in every MMO stuff right now, but yeah. It gets pretty crazy later on.
I remember like watching the healing for the Jaina fight on retail, right? And being like, never. Never. I will never willingly sign up to do this.
Yeah. So and then I got my new gaming mouse, which has meant I've got all my buttons on the mouse here, which is great, except I got like one new ability which got added to my hotbar. So now I'm like I reorganized everything. So then I jumped into a dungeon. It's like, wait, where is everything? Oh, we're fighting. Oh, we're okay. You're pulling in 3 groups. Okay.
Yeah, such is the life of the healer. Here's the thing about being the healer, though. What you say goes.
I mean,
you are God. The only person who can question you is the tank. That's
the thing, is that the tank kind of, when everyone's new, the tank knows, the tank is supposed to have the prior knowledge, so they went and watched a YouTube video, and me being nervous, I watched the YouTube video as well.
Yeah, I totally always watch the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Totally.
When I was DPS, I didn't give a shit.
When I was DPS, I especially, like, even as a tank, I sometimes don't watch the video. But if I'm DPS, you can bet your ass I didn't watch it. 100%. No, like, here's the chain. If I'm the healer, I definitely watched it. No questions asked. Like,
sure.
No, definitely watched it 100%. If I'm the fucking tank, 90% chance I didn't watch it, but maybe you got lucky.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I might have watched my part. Right?
Sure.
Like, I probably watched my part. That was about it.
Okay.
But like, if I'm the DPS, are you serious?
I still have burned in my memory when we were trying to briefly level together. I think it was in Cataclysm, and you started a mage.
Yeah.
And you pulled something, but like you were in a completely different room from us.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you like made a noise. I was like, "What?" And you started running back to us. I just hear, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Entire room fills with dudes. I remember.
Filled with guys, yeah.
It was Shadowfang Keep. I remember. Oh god.
Oh, that was fun.
I am the definition of a like textbook mage, which is just like, fuck you. I'm all about my meter. Like, damage life. Like, I know the mechanics. Shut up.
Right.
Yeah. No. It's a time. But I actually so what level are you in Final Fantasy 14?
So I think right now I just got to 38. I'm moving kind of slow. I've been doing some other things.
Weird. I'm about to hit 37 in WoW Classic.
Nice. Although your cap's at 60.
Yes. Though I've been in good. I'm making great pace.
All right.
I have one of my professions maxed out for the time being. One of them is like at least on point. And then I got 2 of the 3 pieces I need from the Scarlet Armory.
All right.
And the last piece is a cosmetic. I just want it.
Of course.
I got my Whirlwind Axe, and I got my Whirlwind Axe hella fucking early at level 33. So now I'm just steamrolling shit.
Sure.
Like, I have a new motto when it comes to PvP, which is if it if it is within range, I kill it.
Okay.
I have questioned for too long. I have let too many things live. Uh,
Yeah.
so so um so yeah, I'm making great pace now. I'm having a great time still. I'm gonna start farming for my epic mount soon.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only have like 12 gold and I need 100.
All right.
But curiously enough, you want to know what I went back and played some of this week?
Mm.
Retail World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about
They
this.
put out patch 8.2.5, and I played all of like 2 quests and watched all the new story stuff on the internet. And I realized why and Anthony Top pointed out a big point to me on why this is more appealing than most, like WoW Classic is more appealing than most modern MMOs.
Okay.
And it was the fact that um, most modern MMOs cater to, like, baby you too much. They're like, go here, do this, here's a sign, everything's sparkly and colored, and we're going to feed you a constant drip of rewards, and this is an amusement park. That's what this is. It's an amusement park. Come enjoy the amusement park. Come enjoy your trip to the fair.
Yeah.
Versus, the regular World of Warcraft, which, do you know how rarely my ass gets gear that I need or can use?
Mm.
Like, once maybe every 5 levels.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I'm specifically farming for something. Like once every 5 levels. On top of all of that, like, just the world feels more natural, and I will say I love the story in Battle for Azeroth. That's one thing I can say they did really well. They did a really good job with the story. It plays, and like presentation wise was also great. But like, man, unless you are a hardcore raider, Mythic Plus type, it's just not fun.
Man.
Like, I love when I do a Mythic dungeon, but like the quests I did to see that all that cool story stuff were not like, and it's because like they've homogenized and dumbed down the classes so much. It's like, why bother? Like a warrior just plays like a less sparkly paladin. Versus in classic, or even in fucking Legion, they felt markedly different. Same thing with most of the WoW expansions, actually. But they've homogenized it so much, and then on top of homogenizing everything, they've made it like so easy that it's just
Right.
like, unless you are doing that hard mode content that is actually like meant for the hardcore MMO crowd, then it's just like, whatever. Like I was so more excited. Like, my dude in retail WoW looks like a total badass. Has I'm transmogged into full battle lord with all this cool shit on. And I'm just like, whatever. But like, I look at my like level 37 human warrior who got these 2 pieces from the Scarlet Monastery, and I'm like, yeah, he's a badass.
Because there's meaning to what you're wearing.
Yeah, like that, yeah, I farmed the shit out of that place when I was underleveled. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And also it goes back to the community thing too.
Yep.
Certainly doesn't help that Classics community is a lot more alive. That said, I loved the story of BFA up to this point. I really liked it. I loved this tale of Sourfang. Like, I will send you the video they put out. They put together an entire, like, they connected all of Sourfang's story into one thing. Because he's kind of like the main dude for this expansion.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a 24-minute video. Watch and tell me what you think, because Because I watched it piece by piece as it came out as I played the expansion. But you're never going to do that.
Nope.
God help you at this point.
Yeah. It's too much.
So, yeah. The one thing I will say that I like that they do is when you buy the new expansion, they automatically level boost you into it. Like, that's nice. But, like, that's not solving the problem.
No.
They actually did announce a new Recruit a Friend. Which, let me see if I can find that. Oh, yeah, they got the 15th-year anniversary mounts up that you can buy in the store. I was very sad I did not get a chance to buy the 15th anniversary edition of World of Warcraft. It has a 10-inch tall bronze statue of Ragnaros.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they sold out, like, instantly. Like, I went on the webpage, it barely loaded, I hit order, or I hit add to cart, and it's, like, sold out.
Damn.
And I'm just like, no, okay. I had the $100. Shut up and let me give you my money.
Right.
So, that was a bummer in a big way. Yeah, so, hold on, let me look up that Recruit a Friend thing. Because I know FF14 has something similar.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, they have this thing where hold on, I have to go to Wowhead. But yeah, it's like they've changed their Recruit a Friend, like in a big way. So they still have the thing where you can teleport to each other. So like for example, you can summon me, I can summon you. You get more experience when partied together. So now they have this thing where your homie has to play with you for a year basically.
Oh.
Because you get a new reward each month. The first month your friend plays, you get Riki, which is it's an explorer monkey pet. Then you get 1 month of game time. Then you get a mount. Then you get a title. Then you get another month of game time. Then you get a weapon, illusion. Then you get a tabard, another month of game time. Mount, cape, month of game time. Cosmetic armor set. For every additional months, 3 months your recruit pays, where you'll get a free month in return. Starting at 15 months, 18 months, 21 months, so on.
Oh my god. It's a whole system here.
So I know some people who just to get all this shit are paying for 2 accounts. I'm just trying to get my girlfriend to play. But yeah, no, the monkey pet's adorable, the camel pet's adorable. The tabard looks okay. The fucking mount is an airplane glider, looks like it's from Indiana Jones. The costume you get for a full year, you just look like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Here's my take on this. I think this is a good idea because recruiting. Because one, most of the time when you get a friend into WoW, if you're going to play this style, you probably will play a full year.
Right.
Like part of the reason I don't think you stuck with WoW is because like. I'm never the type of person to go back like, I'm going to level a Lobby with you.
Yeah,
like,
no.
It's like, I got my own response.
We ran a dungeon a couple times, but it was like you just blew through it, and then I didn't do anything, and it was too easy for you.
Yeah, I tried to level that mage with you, but even then I was just like, yeah, bro, I kind of wanted to get shit done on my main, like,
yep.
You know, like, I'll probably, you know, if my girlfriend gets in on this, then maybe. Like, it'll be probably the first time I ever guide someone to the cap and everything.
At least this time you can stream it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because, like, I just want to do my main stuff on my main.
Yep.
Like,
I get it.
Yeah, and I've done Recruiter Friend with other people before, and because they get benefit out of it, too. They get, you know, the extra experience. They get free months of game time and shit. So it's like that's not a total loss for them. So,
yeah.
and this is going to be out later this year. So yeah, get your friends addicted to drugs.
That's what I'm hearing.
You know what the best part about this is, though? Like, in theory, this just means your friend needs to be subscribed and have an account. So this means if your friend is just playing Classic, you still get all this shit.
Oh, interesting, huh?
Yeah, because it's one sub for both games.
That makes sense. Okay. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
But all that said, I'll retail.
Why does the story have to be so good and everything else have to be so shit? Actually, no. The dungeons and raids are good too. But Freehold is a fucking great 5-man. That Haunted Mansion 5-man is super cool. You can do the bosses in almost any order. There's so much good shit in there. But oh god, damn it.
Oh wow.
All right, so and anything else on FF14?
So the one thing I did do is I went to a wedding.
Oh, in FF14 or in real life?
In Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, got it. Weird.
And that was
you and I need to talk about schedule. By the way, you and I need to talk about scheduling this MMO podcast.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that.
One, it'd be a second show for the channel, which is good for analytics.
It's all about the analytics.
It's all about them numbers, baby.
God damn it. Anyway, we'll get to it. My journey's going to be a long one, I can tell, but that's what makes for a good podcast.
Yeah, I mean, mine is too, dude. I know that, you're flying through. You're gonna hit 37 tonight. Yeah, but I don't.
The beginning's always quickest.
Yeah, I don't think you realize how long 40 to 60 is in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. And to be fair, I'm not doing my dungeon dailies, which the last time I did a dungeon daily, it jumped me an entire level.
Yeah, it's the same thing with classic WoW. If I go and boot up or retail WoW, if I boot up retail WoW, I think I have a character somewhere in the 90s. I can tell you how much. I can tell you how much that's gonna run for. All right. Let's boot up my... Actually, no, I have a level 22 character. So, hold on. We'll load it up. Alright, boom. So, let's say I want to run a dungeon. Yeah, so I have 45... So, to level up, I need to have 45,000 experience.
Okay.
Finishing a dungeon would give me 25k. Not including the experience I get inside the dungeon.
Alright.
So... Yeah, and then, I'll let me go to my main, or my other one, the Death Knight, who's been sitting in Draenor forever. I'm two expansions behind, guys. I'll catch up. No, you won't.
Right.
No, you won't, boy. No, you won't. So, anyway, but let me see. So, I need 450,000 experience to hit next level. One dungeon would give me 87,000.
Okay.
So it's bruh.
Yeah.
This is absurd. like one dungeon? Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get people caught up.
I mean, it is. It absolutely is. And then you get Pathfinder for all your back mounts. So if you're leveling stuff with other people, Yep. Oh, and then if you and I were to level together, I have mounts I have flying mounts that excuse me. I have flying mounts that can carry us both. So it's Jesus. I don't know, man. it's all just a push to end game, and I think that's why I got burnt out on both of those styles of games.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes it feel like the beginning and middle portions. Like, what are we doing this for?
Yeah, versus like WoW Classic, where it's like it's still the journey, man.
Right.
Versus once we get to Burning Crusade, I'm just like, all right, Burning Crusade's out. Everyone in the guild has 1 week to get to 70. Let's do this.
Yeah, right. All right.
God. I wish I didn't burn my week of vacation going to Michigan.
Oh, I know. That's how it goes.
Especially because I had pneumonia. But, oh well.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were saying?
So were there any other games that you have played?
Nope. Not at all.
I just want to make a quick comment on the Mario Kart mobile game.
I've heard nothing but awful things, so go on.
So here's the thing: is I enjoy the playing it part. To be honest.
Okay, that I've heard that's good at least.
Yes, the actually playing it is fun. It's what I would like out of a mobile Mario Kart game. 2 laps. Drifting's pretty easy to do, and items are like it defaults to like you grab an item and then the next time you hit a item block, it drops that item and then immediately picks up the new one, but you can switch that. But I haven't yet because I actually kind of like it that way. So anyway, there's a lot of maps, a lot of tracks that are being released, and so I'm kind of shocked at like the amount of work that's been put into it. However, it is incredibly there's lots of fucking pay for this or that, or here's a $5 monthly subscription for a gold pass, and here are challenges specifically for people on the gold pass, and here's a shop where you have to pay money to buy this specific racer that's only available today and maybe will be available on some random day in the future. Also, you only get to start with Toad and Bowser.
This sounds awful, by the way.
And you get a loot box, but it's the pipe, and you shoot something out of the pipe. If you pay it 5 rubles, they couldn't even come up with a Mario currency where it's 5, because they have the coins. They have the regular coins, which is the currency you earn, and then there's those stuff that you pay for.
Purple coins.
They just they could have done like red, blue, nope, rubles, just because they couldn't hide it any better that they just took this format from every other god-awful mobile game. And each shot is 5 rubles, and so it gives you 20 to start, which I used up immediately and got the illustrious drivers, Baby Daisy, Baby Peach, and Baby Mario. I was real thrilled about that. And then yeah, it was like, then they started giving away like 3 at a time, for like completing a cup or something.
I'll have to try this.
It's a fun game, but like it's just disgusting in its presentation. It is clearly trying to take money from anyone who has it and is not holding tight to it.
All right.
And so it's like disgusting, and I don't want to support it for that reason. But for people who are not struggling with like gambling addictions or things like that, if you can survive not paying too much money into it to support it, like it's fine.
This is so weird because their other ones have not been like this.
Really?
Yeah, like Miitomo and Animal Crossing and
no, because Mario Kart is a name. It demands.
I mean,
it'll be popular.
But they didn't even do this with 8. Like 8 got 2 DLC packs on Wii U, and then that was it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna download this on my phone.
Yeah, give it a shot because I think the actual game itself is fun enough. It's not Mario Kart 8. I mean, it's clearly taken from Mario Kart 8, but
yeah, like I will come back next week with my because like it's free, so like I can't. Really,
It's free, so and you don't suffer from any of that nonsense. So it's like you can you can resist,
dude,
but
like
some people do not have that
if I can
privilege.
if I can resist the call of Hearthstone, I can do this no problem.
Sure.
Only one game has gotten me on loot boxes. And
Okay.
it was Overwatch, and like after that, I was like, okay, cool. I have been. They took me for $150, like over the course of 6 months. Because I'll tell you what got me.
Okay.
Regular loot boxes didn't get me at all. It's when they did they did the Olympics event, didn't get me. It was the Halloween event and the Christmas event.
Oh.
I needed that Reaper and I needed that Mercy. And I was going to play as many games as I had to and buy as many loot boxes as I had to until I got them.
Yeah.
And those are still the Mercy and Reaper skins I use till this very day.
That's how they get you. I mean, yeah. They find one that works for you.
Alright, Mario Kart is officially downloading. That is the 4th game I have on my phone. Or 5th.
Yeah, it's... Just beware. It's out there in front of you.
Hearthstone, Pokemon Go,
Yep.
Florence,
Okay.
Game Dev Story,
Nice.
and Mario Kart.
Okay.
To be fair, my iPhone, like, secondary screen has barely changed since I bought my first iPhone.
Okay.
Like, it is updated as some stuff has come and gone. Like, for example, like, they got rid of... they got rid of certain Xbox apps. They got rid of certain Rooster Teeth apps, put new one in, etc. But yeah, for the most part, it's, like, the same shit.
Oh, right.
Like, the Facebook app has been in that top left corner since 2010, bitch.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
also, quick thing is it's only single player. They're working on multiplayer right now.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, I don't know. It's something to look at, but man, it's a cash grab, but like a well-made cash grab.
Fair enough. I'll probably check it out for a week, then delete it like most phone games.
Yep.
I only have Florence on it still because I think that game's a piece of art.
And deserves to be preserved.
Yeah. Have you played that game yet?
No, I haven't.
It's like $4. It's a very touching story.
Okay.
Abby was talking about it a lot during Game of the Year.
I may have to look into it.
Yeah. Anyway, we got news. News. State of Play by PlayStation happened this past week. They announced a good amount of stuff. I'm going to go over the highlights. This isn't in order because the PlayStation blog felt no need to post this in order. The first one they posted was about a game. It was made by the guys who made Oxenfree, which is kind of a big game, a big indie game.
Okay.
It's a big game called After Party, where you and your best friend go to hell, die.
All right.
Our team's mission these last couple of years was to let players inhabit their own darkly comedic adventure. This game evokes the vibes of Bill and Ted, Superbad, and Beetlejuice, but as a playable bender through hell's weirdest districts. To fulfill this world, we need to build a mechanics and story that constantly reinforce the dream of letting players star in their own comedic romp. To that end, here are the key creative pillars we focus on making After Party. Playing as two besties. It was our imperative that you embody not one but two characters via After Party's leads, Milo and Lola. Over the course of your night in hell, you'll explore the peaks and valleys of a long-term friendship in ways that haven't been seen in games before. Playing as a duo let writers explore not only the upside of long-term friendship, but the pitfalls of knowing too much about each other. The game will pay close attention to how you shape your Milo and Lola, who you relate to more, whose plans you follow through with, and ultimately how you navigate the benefits and compromises of their friendship. By the end of the game, the relationship will be completely formed by your choices. A new vision of hell. After Party's vision of the afterlife draws from all religions, but is firmly rooted in reality. It was a blast developing our own set of rules, deviating from the familiar pitchforks and fire in most interpretations of hell. Our dead people and demons have jobs, families, and argue over the good parking spot like the rest of us. They also throw death day parties for serial killers.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This bullet point says I can flirt with Satan.
I did not see that on here, but okay.
That's on the Steam page.
Okay. I'm reading the interview from
Okay.
PlayStation blog.
I just had to look up some screenshots.
Looks sweet,
hearing
right?
You describe it. Yeah.
Let's see. Whereas our last game, Oxenfree, had a unifying dilemma that the whole cast trying to overcome, we wanted to make situations afterlife to reflect a much larger cast with their own unique problems. Milo and Lola happen to stumble through these moments on their own, and they even start to feel more like a binge-worthy streaming TV series filled with an unpredictable cast. Win over the demonic band manager who brokers deals in exchange for souls. Dance for the EDM DJ in the middle of his two-story pile of limbs. Start a fight during the reunion of a grown man with the demon that possessed his toys when he was a kid. Every bar or street corner can lead to another set of strange characters who can help Milo and Lola on their greater journey. Over 30 drinks. In a game where communication is one of the player's essential abilities, well, a lot of players customize their character and speak. So to aid them in this extraordinary quest, Milo and Lola are going to need a little liquid courage. To that end, we've created over 30 drinks to get sauced on throughout the game, each providing a different type of personality boost. They even like equipping a weapon, but for your words. Every bar has a few different drinks that, once imbibed, give extra dialogue choices. Want to talk like a raging psycho? Order global extinction. Fancy some vaudevillian flair? Grab a great exhibitionist. Don't even ask what a Jeffrey Bomber does. Friends in low places. Like the best night out's about the friends you make, ditch, or piss off along the way. We've structured after party in a way that tries to reflect those bumpy nights, so depending on who you interact with along the way, you'll bump into a variety of folks later in the game, many of whom become crucial in your quest to take down Satan. It wouldn't be a night on town if you didn't compete in stupid games against the weirdos you meet. Beer, pong, dance-offs, and shot stacking competitions will pop up when you least expect them, adding another dimension to the story. All these designed the story choices to give the foundation to create our weird underworld. We hope you'll join Milo and Lola on their quest to escape hell and throw a few back with the Dan on October 29th. I'm going to be so busy streaming that week. Do you know... Okay, I've already committed to streaming Luigi's Mansion on release day, which is Halloween.
Right.
And I'm definitely going to want to stream this before the end of the year. Or before Halloween ends.
Yeah.
So, hey everybody. The week of Halloween, Bronson is streaming a lot. So
good.
Get ready. Yeah, that comes out on Tuesday, Luigi's Mansion on Thursday. Steph and I stream Wednesday, and we're already committed to doing a horror game that week. Or a dark game like a Batman.
Sure.
So... Yeah, no, visually it looks really cool. Soundtrack, trailer was rad as hell.
Yeah, that trailer looks great.
Why did this get overlooked?
I don't know. There's a lot of games coming out.
Yeah.
We were talking. I thought we were talking about like there was not much getting released, at least compared to prior years.
I think there's still not much being released. I think it's just that like.
Again, we're a smaller team, so it's like us two, and it's like
Yeah, like. And granted, I'm less inclined to just like try and get through as much shit as possible, as I was back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. We got a next piece of the State of Play storyline here. They showed off Mega Aquarium. Build your own aquarium to become a fish nerd next month. The Final Fantasy VII Remake box art, which is literally just the same thing but new.
All right.
Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 is coming to PS4 with trophies.
Sure.
They showed the story trailer for Modern Warfare, and goddamn, that game does look cool. Like, it looks good, and I played the beta, like, fuck, dude, am I gonna buy a Call of Duty game this year?
You may.
I might. I'll get it on PS4.
Might be a bunch of people our age playing it.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah.
Are they still saying the same horrible things?
I wonder. No, it's gonna be like how WoW Classic is. It's gonna be the same, but it's also gonna be different.
It's gonna be like people talking shit, but now they're adults. I love WoW Classic's chat a lot of the time because people just like keep referencing shit from the mid 2000s.
Yep.
They're just like, man, President Bush, XYZ. They showed off this new game, Humanity, which looked weird. They showed the limited edition PS4 Pro for Death Stranding, which it looks kind of kick-ass, but I don't know about that game still, so I'm very on it.
I don't know what that is, and I want to play it so bad.
I just want it, Quinn was complaining he doesn't think it's going to be good. I'm like, I don't care if it's good. I just want to experience the fever dream.
Yep, that's it. That's really what it is. It's like, this is a unique thing in video games. I want to see it.
Someone decided to cut Kojima loose and give him all the money he wanted.
And not let him do anything Metal Gear.
Yeah. So let's see it.
Go.
Alright, so the remake of Medieval, it has a demo and a release date. So demo is out actually today, the day they showed it. And it's coming out October 25th. I don't was Medieval a really big franchise back in the day?
Enough to get a spot on PlayStation All-Stars.
I guess. Because, I didn't remember it that well back then. I remembered its existence because he was, a unique character, but, I remember renting it once and thinking it kind of sucked.
It's like a demo disc thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, I remember renting it and just thinking it was garbage and being mad that I wasted my one rental that week. Alright, well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll probably give it a shot at some point. The demo's out, and now it's available until the 6th. So
yeah.
I'll give it a look probably. Yeah, so there's that. Continuing down that lovely train they made for us.
Uh-huh.
Or the PlayStation blog will break again. Great.
Sure, why not?
Super happy about this. I hate the way they reorganized this. I hate it so much. Because now I need to go back and dig for the stuff I saw. Spider-Man's a year old, by the way. Happy 1 year anniversary of that Spider-Man game.
It's a good game.
So yeah, Red Dead's not getting single player DLC. That's a thing.
Okay. Fine.
Bummer. They announced the PlayStation Plus games for October. The Last of Us Remastered, and I fucking hate when they do this. When it's here's this fucking game that's coming out. Here's the original of this sequel that's coming out in a couple months, and I'm that's nice, I guess.
I mean, some people haven't played it.
Some people haven't played the third best-selling game on the fucking system.
I mean, I played a couple chapters before I was done.
Yeah, okay, it's free now next month. So if you want to finish it,
nah.
Did you see that trailer for 2?
No, I have not seen the trailer.
Oh fuck! I saw that trailer and I was like, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. They're making another fucking 10 out of 10.
Oh, man.
And, I've read all these interviews about their new tech and whatnot. I'm I don't know. Working there must be amazing and horrible at the same time.
Yeah.
The other game that I'm actually kind of excited for, because I haven't played one of these in a long, long time, is MLB The Show 19.
Okay.
Yep. So,
yeah.
Weird. One of those is a game from this year. The other one is 6 years old? Well, 6 if you include the PS3 version.
Hey, if you like baseball.
If you like that there baseball.
That is a good baseball game, and
baseball!
almost the only one.
I think it is the only one.
There's, what's the arcadey one?
The Bigs?
No, that's been dead. Super Mega Baseball.
That's a thing?
That is a thing. There's a Super Mega Baseball and a Super Mega Baseball 2.
So,
and it's fun.
So they announced a bunch of PSVR stuff. The only ones that really registered me was LA Noire, the VR case files.
Sure.
Which, I mean, that's kind of cool that they're finally getting full use of that face tech, that face tech.
That's true.
That they fucking paid all that money for and made that studio go out of business. I gotta send you this video series on that, man. It's wild hearing about that studio. Like a bunch of people got in behind the scenes and did this video on it. Man, Team Bondi, you read about that. That shit was wild.
Oh, God.
I actually have this beautiful web series that I found called What Happened. I think I've mentioned it to you a couple of times. And it's just basically a documentary chronicling how a really hyped game came out as a piece of shit or closed the studio down. They've done Duke Nukem Forever. They did Daikatana, Lair, Haze.
You should link me that.
Yeah.
Put that in the comments for me because I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, I'll pull that up. Hold on. They just put out a new episode the other day. What Happened? Superman 64.
Okay. God.
By a Matt McMuscles on YouTube.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. He also does a bunch of horror movie critiques. And stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll link you to the playlist so you can see. He's done like so many of these.
That's the good stuff.
Just why? How did this train wreck happen? How did this nightmare become the nightmare? Oh, Lord. Alright, so there you go. Enjoy that later, buddy.
Fantastic. Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, and then they announced some new PlayStation Greatest Hits, which once again the PlayStation blog decided to reset itself, so I'm having to go find for us.
Cool.
Yeah, so I always like the Greatest Hits, new games, $20, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Alright, newest editions. That's not the newest editions. Okay, well, apparently I'm not going to find this article, so that sucks. Thanks, PlayStation Blog.
Wonderful.
Thank you, PlayStation Blog. Alright, well, anyway. So there are the free games. They showed off this game called Arise, which it's a simple story, indie game. Basically, the pitch here is: have you ever taken a long, hard look at your life and doubts about some piece of the puzzle? Is this who you want to be? Is this who you want to reminisce on from 30 years from now? We did just that and decided we need to take a leap of faith and reclaim the spark we lost somewhere along the line. Next thing you know, we were quitting our jobs. That's how a small company we named Piccolo Studio was born, and Arise with it. And it looks like an exploration, indie, puzzle platformer type thing. Art looks really cool. So for those of you who are into that, there you go. They showed off the story of Modern Warfare, which, once again, looked way better than it should have. Civ 6 coming to PS4.
Yeah. Hey, Civ.
Civilization.
It's a good game.
Yeah, no, it's weird to see it on a console, though.
It is weird to see on a console, but they've been trying that.
Yeah, like with Civ Rev and whatnot. Like, they put Civ Rev on the Switch. That was weird. I mean, to be fair, they put a Civ game on the PSP. They've been trying this for a while.
Yeah, they want to make it happen.
And to be fair, more people need to play that game. It just feels weird playing anywhere else but the PC.
That's the thing.
So, the last piece of news, and by far the piece of news that got me unbelievably excited, I lost my shit over it, was Last of Us 2 got a trailer, like a full-on gameplay trailer that looked every bit as good as the last one they showed 2 years ago, if not better. And they gave a release date. We have a hard release date, and it's way earlier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this shit was going to be out in June. I thought this shit was going to be maybe even a PS5 cross-launch title, like they did with Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
No. February 21st, a week after Valentine's Day.
Wow.
It is coming out February 21st, which that is a Friday. Everyone, 3-day weekend.
Yep.
I know what I'm doing. Hey, man, my company gives me paid time off. Plus, you can buy paid time off.
Good Lord.
You can buy up to 40 hours per year. So I'm buying myself a day.
Okay.
Look, man, I take days off for dumb shit. Okay.
No, I'm just buying a paid day off.
Well,
It's weird.
Well, okay, so they take it ends up being they take if you buy 40 hours, they end up taking $25 out of your check each week. But on the other side of that, bruh,
Yep.
that's a lot of fucking cash.
Yeah, no.
But $40 every 2 weeks, and if you don't use that time, then they pay you back at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
So either way, you're getting a fatty bonus check at the end of the year, or you're getting extra days off.
Interesting.
A whole extra week off if you're like me and you buy the whole thing.
Yeah, right.
But they showed this trailer and it just looked fucking incredible. Just I don't know how a studio can do this. Be consistently this good. Apparently they've gone as far. They are trying to use as little motion blending as possible. They straight up mocapped horses and dogs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Doing that again, huh?
Yeah. Dude, I don't. What was your beef with the first Last of Us, man?
I just didn't get it.
It's about survival.
I don't think that's what I come to video games for.
Oh, okay.
I've never played the Souls games because I just don't enjoy them.
Okay, fair. You don't.
That's not what I'm here for.
You're not like Radar. You don't like the struggle.
I am here for the skate games and Burnout Paradise.
You want the exact opposite of the struggle.
I want the thing that I'm coming for to be in front of me immediately and to be always present.
So, what did you think of Breath of the Wild then? Because that game is very much like the first 10 hours is a fucking struggle.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude,
It's about exploration.
It's about exploration, but it is also very much, hi, I'm Link, I die in one hit.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It didn't seem too bad.
So not only did they announce the release date of the game, they showed off there's going to be 4 different editions of the game, not including the digital one.
Okay.
So you have the regular one, comes with a... You have the regular one, it comes with the full game, plus a full copy of the digital version and an exclusive avatar. So you get both. You get physical and digital in one box.
Okay.
Which tells me I have a feeling they're going to be doing that for all their games in the future.
That may be.
They have the special edition, which is only $80. You get an art book from Dark Horse and a steel book, along with some PSN avatars and some extra stuff in game, and a PSN theme. The collector's edition, which is $170, this is the one I'm probably getting, just because the one above this just seems kind of excessive.
Okay.
So this is $170. You get a statue of Ellie playing the guitar. It says it's one of those high quality statues. They have made really good statues for their collector's editions. I actually saw the Spider-Man one, and I actually went out of my way to go buy just the statue.
Wow. Yeah, no, you're big on having some specific action figures and statues and amiibos.
Yeah, I like the display, dude. They look awesome.
Yeah. You've been working on a display for a while.
Yeah. And I kind of want to go pick up the God of War one, but this thing looks super cool, and this is actually something that you could have anywhere in your house, if you're a grown ass adult, it just looks like a girl playing guitar, and steelbook, art book, a lithographic art print with a thank you letter from the team, a set of stickers, a set of 6 enamel pins, Ellie's bracelet that she wears in the game, and the full game digital plus all the digital upgrades. Okay, the last one.
Yes, I want to hear this one.
$230.
Good God, you guys.
Dude, I'm so used to these obscene collector's editions at this point. Like,
I can't. I can't.
this one, I thought about it. I really did, because Last of Us, I gave it a 10. It's one of the few games I've ever played that I came out of being like, it's perfect. I couldn't think of a single flaw with it. Great paced story, fun combat, makes me think. Music on... Anthony said the same thing. Anthony said, yeah, that's the closest thing I've ever seen to a perfect video game.
Okay.
And so this is what you get. You get all that crap from the other one. Plus, you get Ellie's backpack, and it's a real full-on backpack. Like, this thing is legit, a heavy-duty thing.
Yeah.
You get logo patches, and you get a 7-inch vinyl record featuring the soundtrack to the game.
Good Lord.
And then all the stuff from the collector's editions.
Okay.
So,
damn.
That one is currently sold out everywhere except Best Buy, I believe.
God damn it.
I called GameStop and said, are there going to be more? And they said, most likely, yes. So, I'm waiting. I'm just like waiting, like, are you gonna have more?
Right.
Yeah, because that is a very special, like, if this company comes out and I have to give them a like 5th 10 out of 10 in a row, I'm like, all right, you're untouchable. You win. You are the best. Just shut up and do your victory lap.
Man, imagine if they did those developer brackets now.
Well, my bracket. So I have 3 developers who I think are in the same, that are in that level. Naughty Dog, Nintendo's top tier teams, the Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, the EAD.
Yeah,
I believe that's what it's called, and Rockstar.
Okay.
Those are the 3 that are at that level. That's it. That's all.
Where's From Software?
I'd say I'd put them the tier below that because they do occasionally fuck up, and I don't love everything they make.
Okay.
They're up there though. Like they're kind of where I put Insomniac and Capcom and Atlas and Sony, where it's like 90% of the time these are bangers, but 10% of the time you guys fuck up real bad. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2, super excited, cannot wait.
Yeah,
cannot wait.
That's gonna be a game that people will, no doubt, will be talking about for the rest of the year.
Another piece of news story that came with it is they're not doing a multiplayer with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the last one had multiplayer, this one doesn't. They wanted to focus on creating a great single player.
Exactly, it's not really necessary.
So no more bum fights the video game.
Yep.
Like, that's what that game was. You are barehanded, and they set you off looking like a homeless person in the world to go fight other homeless people. It is bum fights the video game.
Man.
Alright. So, I want to do another piece of happy news before a little bit of a piece of sad news. So, we heard about that Sony news story where them and Disney were not in a good place, and Tom Holland wasn't going to be the Spider-Man in the Marvel movies anymore. The Spider-Man was going to go be in the Venom movies.
Yep.
That wasn't going to be a good look.
Yeah.
Especially because Far From Home ends in a way where it's like, oh, he's going to be the next Tony Stark.
Right.
Well, no. These two have finally come to an agreement about Spider-Man and the characters included in the studios. For the new deal, there'll be 2 new joint-produced standalone Spider-Man movies, and he will appear in 1 other MCU movie. The untitled 3rd film is now coming out July 16th, 2021. And as part of the new working arrangement, Spider-Man is back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No word on what film he'll be in. And Kevin Feige says, I'm thrilled that Spidey's journey in the MCU will continue, and I and all of us at Marvel Studios are very excited that we get to keep working on it. Marvel Studio President Feige explained Spider-Man is a powerful global icon, and a hero who crosses all ages and audiences around the globe. He also happens to be the only hero with the superpower to cross cinematic universes, so Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse. You never know what might surprises the future might hold. Sony already commented on this news with a simple tweet of a spider.
Okay.
Actor Tom Holland didn't write anything or record a video expressing how excited he was. Instead, he posted a video on Instagram from The Wolf of Wall Street, which it's the sea. Did you ever watch that movie?
I didn't, but I've seen this. I saw that.
I'm not fucking leaving!
Yeah.
I'm not fucking... Yeah. Great movie, by the way. You should check it out sometime.
Okay.
Of course, Scorsese and DiCaprio. Scorsese and DiCaprio. Yes.
Yep.
Great team up. Yeah. So basically, what happened is they didn't give them all the pie that they wanted, but they gave Disney a little more pie. Yeah. And in all of this, Holland discussed early plans for his next Spider-Man movie, saying it would be, quote, very different. So, let's see. As for Sony, they're still working on Marvel movies that take place outside of the MCU. A Spider-Verse sequel is still happening. There's a Venom sequel on the way. A Morbius movie starring Jared Leto is coming, and most recently, a Madam Web movie is in the works.
Oh damn! Wow.
So, and they've said Tom Holland can appear in any one of these.
This will be interesting. I am interested in what this is.
I feel so bad for Tom Holland.
Right?
Like,
there is no other role he's going to be able to do.
Like, this dude has to be, like, let's say he appears in, well, he has to be in Spider-Verse, right? So, right. But it's like, okay, he has to be in Madam Web. Because it's like, you can't do that character without Spider-Man. So, okay, so Spider-Verse sequel definitely happening. Alright, great. And then it's like, okay, Venom 2, like, yeah, Venom 2, like, he'll probably be in Venom 2. Apparently, Andy Serkis is working on it with Tom Hardy helped write it. Which, thank God.
Yeah.
Did you watch the first Venom?
No, I heard some things, so.
You should watch it.
I hear they edited it to the point where Tom Hardy's like, well, all the good stuff's gone.
Let's put it this way. It is the kind of bad movie I think you probably would enjoy.
Ooh, don't tempt me.
Because I'm just going to give you one thing. When he first gets infected with the parasite, he's just, like, out of control and starving and goes into a restaurant freaking out to his ex-girlfriend about how he feels. And then he, like, gets more hungry and just hops in the lobster tank and starts eating lobsters.
Oh. Okay.
Like, as Eddie Brock.
Sure. Damn. Okay, I will have to... Yeah. I'll have to look
I was not disappointed that I was taken to this movie for my birthday.
Maybe it wasn't what you expected, but...
I was not expecting a good movie. I was expecting kind of a shitty movie. But instead I got an amazing movie, just not in the right way.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Just wait till you get the I'm kind of a loser scene.
Oh god, okay.
It's worth that alone. I was the only person in the theater laughing. And I was laughing so hard. Morbius, God, Jared Leto and Morbius. Ugh. Every part of that sounds awful.
I don't know. I don't even know what Morbius.
He's the vampire. He's the vampire villain.
For Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's, I mean, they've already used Spider-Man, all of his best villains except for fucking Green Goblin at this point.
Well, they haven't used Kraven yet.
Yeah. Supposedly that's the rumor for the next movie.
That'd be interesting. Let me think. I'm trying to think back to the video games because the video games like to use.
I think back to the animated series. So there's Kraven, Venom, Carnage.
Yep.
They've already teased Carnage for the Venom movie.
Great.
Green and Hobgoblins.
Yep. They haven't done Hobgoblin, have they?
No.
But why?
Doc Ock.
Yep.
Let's see. Doc Ock.
Electro.
Sandman, Electro. Shocker. Scorpion.
Yes.
Prowler.
Hmm.
They tease all these dudes. They teased most of these dudes in Homecoming. Vulture.
Yeah,
Like,
Vulture.
like in Spider-Man: Homecoming, they tease Scorpion, they tease Prowler, they tease they straight up have Vulture, and they straight up have Shocker. Yeah, and then Mysterio is obviously not dead, most likely.
Right.
I'd be shocked if he is. So you already have 5 of a Sinister 6. All they need is Kraven. Like, Kraven wants to lead the way, and these are the flunkies.
They can do it, Kraven.
Dude,
Who plays Kraven?
that's an excellent question. Their casting department always hits it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like, that Mysterio God, what's his name did?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal killed it, dude.
Yep.
He killed it so
Very
hard.
Good. Is Chameleon a Spider-Man villain?
I believe so, yes.
The one instance I remember of Chameleon was like when Spider-Man teamed with Daredevil.
There's also Screwball, but nobody likes Screwball.
Yeah.
I
I guess yeah, they'd have.
Let's see, who else? Kingpin.
They've done Kingpin, right?
They've only done him in
If we're counting
only Daredevil, yeah. Let's see.
And if you're counting Spider-Verse, but
Yeah, then they've done Prowler as well.
yeah, that's true.
I
I can't think of anything.
Hold on, let me get the Spider-Man villains list.
Yeah, might as well since we're here.
Oh, Lizard.
Oh, the Lizard. Well, they did that in Amazing Spider-Man.
No one cared about that.
I know.
Hydro Man.
Well, then they haven't done Electro either.
I haven't done Tombstone.
Yeah. Oh, Tombstone.
Morbius, like we said. They haven't done Black Cat. They haven't done Hammerhead.
Oh, they haven't introduced Black Cat yet.
Yeah. They haven't done Silvermane or Silver Sable.
Oh yeah.
They haven't done fucking Big Wheel.
Well, okay.
Please do Big Wheel. Oh, they haven't done Man Spider.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Just trying to dig deep here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Um,
When I saw Batman Arkham Asylum have like a cell dedicated to Calendar Man, that was the first time I was like, oh, we're starting to. Games and media are starting to dig deep on this now.
they're starting to really read comics
Yeah.
and realize how fucking.
Oh crap, we need content.
Oh, Rhino.
Do we not have we not had Rhino?
Just the terrible mech suit Rhino.
I mean, yeah,
Amazing
that's...
Spider-Man. So.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, right.
10 greatest Spider-Man villains of all time.
Well, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go through it.
Jackal
What?
from the Clone Saga. Hobgoblin.
Really? I don't know about this list.
Sandman.
Fine.
Chameleon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kingpin.
Sure.
Mysterio. Okay, hey, finally.
Sure.
Kraven the Hunter.
Wow.
Venom.
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
That top three is real good.
I actually think Venom is immensely overrated and kind of sucks.
He's iconic. I
think,
he's a good anti-Spider-Man.
So here's my thing about Venom. When Venom is written well, he is the coolest fucking thing.
Yep.
Like, I will give you that. The problem is very similar to Superman. No one can write him well. I have read a lot of fucking comics, sir, and let me tell you, I can tell you the 3 hardest characters to write in all of comics. Number 1 is fucking Superman.
Yeah.
Okay? I can tell you like 5 Superman stories that are awesome out of his thousands of books. And you know what the best one is? And it has an animated movie also. All-Star Superman. Far and away the best Superman story. Because it's all about Superman dealing with the fact that he's got a fucking croak suit. Like, what is a post-Superman world like? Lex Luthor finds out, I've been kind of a dick this whole time. I'm going to breed a new Superman. So on and so forth.
Yeah.
Great movie. You should watch it.
Okay.
Let's see. So there's that. Number 2 is Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Deadpool is hard to write because so many people are just like, oh, fourth wall break, chimichanga. Like, that's all they do for the entire runtime, and it sucks. But they don't get to, like, deep emotional core of Deadpool, that he's just really fucked up and doesn't want other people to be as fucked up.
Sure. I think there's plenty to be had from the surface level fun of it, but yeah, there should be.
That's too much of it though, is the problem. Like, that's all they focus on. Like, those two movies did a great job of balancing, like, everything, and they basically tell the same joke for 90 minutes right up until it gets boring. Like they cut it off right at the point where, like, okay, guys, I'm tired of the joke.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the third one is Venom, because, like, he just doesn't have a character. He's not a character. Like,
he's the guy from that '70s show. He's working at the Daily Bugle.
I'm gonna be honest. If he would have gotten that role, like, a couple years after that show had ended and not right after it ended, that casting probably would have been fine.
Sure. Given that Tobey Maguire was Peter Parker, if we were trying to cast, like, someone who's supposed to be this, like, double.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I thought isn't Eddie Brock like a jock kind of guy?
So there's, like, a million different interpretations of Eddie Brock.
Okay.
So, like, one of them is that he is a jock, but he's also a little bit of a science nerd and friends with Peter Parker. One of them, he fucking hates Peter Parker. Like, there's a lot of different interpretations. Which is, like, one of the problems with Venom is, like, he's only as interesting as his host. And most of his hosts are boring. And are just like, raw, I'm Spider-Man, but evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is bummer, because, one, I fucking love the design of Venom. I love the design of Venom so much, I have a Venom beanie. That's the first thing. Two, when done right, like in the animated series, like in Venom's very first appearance, when Venom is in the Spectacular Spider-Man, all good examples of Venom being kind of kick-ass. Also, I actually really like it when, and they did this, you can shit on Spider-Man 3 for a lot of things. A lot of things. But that bell tower scene, when he realized this suit is making him a monster, and he's in that bell tower, they almost recreate that shit panel by panel with the comics, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
Spider-Man 3 is not nearly as bad as a movie that people make it out to be.
I had fun with what it was. It just had the unfortunate task of coming after Spider-Man 2,
which is still the best live-action Spider-Man. So, yeah.
I haven't seen those original movies in a good long while.
I watched them. So I watched them because I wanted them fresh in my mind, because I just watched Homecoming for the web series I did, and I wanted the other ones fresh in my mind for Far From Home. And this is how I rank them. 2, Far From Home.
Okay.
1, people are going to say I'm fucking nuts for this, but 3, Homecoming.
Really?
Amazing 2, Amazing 1.
Not as crazy about Homecoming?
It's alright. Like, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think it's it is the inverse of 3, where, like, people shit all over 3, but it's not a bad movie, where, like, people hype this movie up and it's not as good as people say. Those two, in all honesty, could switch at any given day, like, if you ask me at whatever time, but it's like, I think that it doesn't understand a lot of what makes Spider-Man, like, a likable character, which is they don't shit on him enough in that movie.
They get that high school cringe in.
They get a little bit of the high school cringe, but like you watch Spider-Man 2 and Peter Parker's life is just falling apart.
Yes.
Like Spider-Man
That
1.
needs to kind of happen a little more.
Yeah, that's why I liked Far From Home, because the second half of that movie, his life is just shit.
And then like the end is like, okay, here we go.
Like, okay, you have made Spider-Man. Good.
Yeah.
We are done with. Like, I thought it was going to be over after he went to fucking space, but okay, we have a Spider-Man now. Not a Spider-Boy, not an Iron Boy.
Yep.
We have Spider-fucking-Man. Because, like, my big problem with Homecoming is just, like, it felt so low stakes, and I realize that it's technically his origin thing, but it's just like, okay, but, like, if fucking Iron Man just listens once, like, Vulture's done. You know?
Right.
Like, and then, like, his life is, like, and there's, like, no consequences to, like, 90% of the shit he did. You know, like, good or bad.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's a character all about consequence.
Right.
And, like, his whole fucking tagline is, with great power comes great stability.
Yep.
Like, that's his whole fucking shtick. So, which is actually why I like that game so much, because, like, the very end of that game, he has to make a choice that, if I had to make it, I would be a blubbering little bitch. Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, so... And there are several... Like, there's a mission in that game where he gets evicted, and he has to go around to different dumpsters to get all his stuff back.
Yep, I remember that.
Like, fucking Jesus.
Yep.
That is still, in my mind, the best interpretation of Spider-Man. They took all the best aspects of every version of Peter Parker and threw them into one character.
Yeah.
I loved it. I want a second one so bad. So, rewinding though. So yeah, versus 3, which I feel is a better movie just because it's like you can see the parts of the first 2 movies that are there and Sam Raimi are there. It's just that the studio shoved Venom into it and he just kind of had to fucking suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, the birth of Sandman in that movie is cool as fuck.
Yeah, Sandman's whole thing is cool.
And even then, he makes the most out of the Venom scene. Like, he makes the most out of Venom with that awesome bell tower scene, the fight with Sandman, the multiple Green Goblin encounters. The thing that everyone bitches about in this movie that I think is dumb is the emo Peter Parker.
Yeah, no, that's a clearly like super tongue-in-cheek fun thing. Like, everyone calm down.
Like, everyone's like, oh, he's even dancing. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I want to break this down for everyone. I want to break it down real quick. Peter Parker is a massive fucking nerd.
Yep.
Like a king nerd.
Yeah.
And because of that, because Peter Parker is such a goddamn dweeb, this is what his interpretation of cool is. Okay?
Yep.
So what does that mean, everybody? He is going to go do that.
Yep.
That, like, every part of that was just, yeah. No, just complain about it was stupid. Like, here's the thing. You change some of the pacing decisions in that movie, and you chop out Venom, and it instantly becomes just, like, a great movie.
Yep.
And then, like, but no. Like, the studio bitched and moaned their way, like the studio fucking was like, oh, Venom! The kids love Black Suit!
Look, man, say what you will, I did go to Spider-Man 3 in theaters with a Venom shirt on.
Okay. Like I said, man, I own a Venom beanie.
Yeah.
Like, that's, and like...
It's not that they weren't wrong.
They weren't wrong, but, like...
It did not work.
It killed that franchise until Tom Holland.
Yeah. I mean, that Amazing Spider-Man movie, I didn't like it, but it got them a sequel.
They're bad, and neither of those movies did well, either.
Well, I don't know why they went and made a second one, then.
Because they had to, because they want to keep the Spider-Man license.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
That's why Fox made that Fantastic Four movie a couple years ago.
Yeah, that movie.
Um, so yeah, it's like, nah, bro. I don't think Spider-Man 3 is as bad as people say. I don't think. I think Homecoming is not as good as some people say. I think it's a good movie. Fucking people jumped on me so fucking hard when I gave that movie a 3 out of 5. Like, just fucking Jesus. Like, and I think when I did my like ranking of the movies, I put it like right in the middle, and just people were jumping on me even harder, and I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Everyone calm down.
And funny thing is, Far From Home is literally dead middle of my list when we finished ranking all of them.
Yeah.
It's like literally the exact middle. It is number 11. And like Far From Home's like number 13 or 14.
Okay.
Yeah, like it is slightly worse than Ant-Man and the Wasp. So yeah, no, just oh boy, I'm glad they're back in the MCU.
Yeah.
Good for Spidey. I want to see the consequences of that ending. I want to see Spider-Man become more Spider-Man and not Iron Boy.
Yep.
Which is also one of my big problems with Homecoming. He's fucking Iron Boy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, for what they were trying to do,
Yeah,
I think it was fine.
Like I thought, and the thing is like him having trouble with the Vulture doesn't make sense to me because he beat the Winter Soldier and Falcon together,
Right.
not knowing how to fight, and then he
chaos, distractions.
and then like in the case like he loses to Captain America, but he had a pretty even fight with Captain America.
Yeah.
You're telling me this old man in a vulture suit? Like, what? Like, here's the thing. What made
Michael Keaton, he has experience.
Okay, let me tell you what would have made this the better. If they would have done Homecoming, and just Tony Stark wasn't like in it. Like, he made the spider suit himself, right? Like, he's just a smart kid, like Spider-Man always is. You know, he dumpster dived to get to make the eyes and shit. And you do Homecoming without all the Tony Stark stuff, and he finds out all the stuff, and he stops the plane and everything. Everything's literally the same, except for you just remove Tony Stark and you make it a homemade suit. I know you can't have that funny AI scene in the fucking hangar, but oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the awkward looting the suit bit, but whatever. You get some better stuff, and you add a little more consequence to his actions, like him not being able to rejoin the debate team, and he has to stow away on the top of the bus or something.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a good example.
Sure.
And then Tony Stark sees this shit in Civil War and goes, "Yo, I need you for my team. I saw what you did in DC and helping me out with my plane situation." Makes way more sense on why he would have had struggle with Vulture. Makes way more sense on Tony Stark going and finding him. Makes way more sense on why he can kick the Winter Soldier's ass. Check boxes, all this stuff, right?
Sure.
And then that leads perfectly into his appearance in Infinity War and his appearance in Far From Home.
Yeah.
Where in Far From Home, you would have to tweak Far From Home a little bit to be him a little more focused, but that was another thing. Like, Far From Home, the beginning, I'm just like, how are you this unfocused and shit? You went to space. You fought Thanos.
They had him go from 0 to 10, and then they're trying to take him back down to 1.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, there's no
we've already messed this up, man.
Samuel Jackson said it. You've been to space.
Yep.
Also, why he doesn't just wear the Iron Spider all the time, I do not know.
Right.
I'm just like,
if you have it, might as well.
Yeah, he made that new the black and red suit, which looks super clean. I love the look of it. But I'm just like, why would you not take the Iron Man suit to go fight an army of machine gun drones? The suit that's impervious to bullets.
He did take that with him, right?
Yeah, that's totally his. You see it in his. I don't know if he took it to Europe with him, but it was totally in his room in that weird case thing.
A suit went with him.
Yeah, I think he took the Homecoming suit with him.
Right. I don't think he took the Because
But
he was on vacation.
yeah, but okay, terrible reason, but okay. He took the homecoming suit.
He's a teenager. I'm on vacation.
Aunt May packed it, and then he has
Yep.
to, he has to wear the night monkey suit because like he's like, what if I get found out? And Samuel L. Jackson's like, great point.
Yeah.
And then they give him the black suit,
Yep.
the night monkey suit.
Night monkey.
And then he has to make the suit with Happy.
Yep.
And then they start playing AC/DC, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, Iron Man callback. He's like, oh, I love Led Zeppelin.
Yep.
And then I'm just like, millennial.
Perfect.
Or not millennial, Gen Z.
Gen Z.
So,
I mean, you know.
and instead of making a new Iron Man suit, which you see, they have two of them. In in their little hologram thing, they have the one from the movie and the one from the comics. No, he chooses the homecoming suit with some additional shit.
Right.
I'm like, you have a suit. You have an Iron Man suit. But like Spider-Man, but for you. War Machine didn't even get that shit.
War Machine's like, he got what?
Yeah, like War Machine's like, why the fuck did I get a suit? I'm using like this like Gen 4 suit. This motherfucker gets this nano machine, Iron Spider bullshit with these fucking mechanical arms that come out. You know, Pepper Potts is over here getting the newest tech. War Machine's like, I have the Iron Patriot from a movie made 6 years ago.
He's stubborn. He likes his helmet.
God. Yeah, okay.
There's a NFL joke for people.
Antonio Brown.
Hey.
Man, there's some people... Oh, man. There are some people who have him on their fantasy team. They're not happy right now.
Yeah.
Fun
ride, though.
The funnest. I really hope another team signs him. I really do.
There's gonna be some stuff going on, I think, in between here.
Yeah, I know, but like once all that's wrapped up, I want like the Dolphins to sign him. Or the Browns.
Oh God.
I feel so bad for that quarterback having to throw to OBJ, Brown, and Jarvis.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think Browns maybe. I think the Dolphins have accepted their fate.
Bring him to Denver. So, tanking for what? Tanking. How do you pronounce that quarterback? That college quarterback's last name? Tua. It's Tua, right? Or Tau?
Is it not, it's yeah. I don't know if it's AU. It's Tau.
I think it's
Tua.
Tua. Yeah, hold on. I think it's Tua.
I don't know.
I'll pull it up. God.
Jerry would know this.
Tau. Tua.
Okay.
Tua Tagovailoa. Wow, that's a hard ass name to say. But yeah, the whole thing has been tanking for Tua.
Yep.
So, and then some people are tanking for Justin Herbert, but that's not as catchy.
There's always someone to tank for.
Suck for luck.
Yep. God damn it.
Oh god, we're 0-4. God damn it. Like, really? And we lost all three of these games by unbelievably, like, we should probably be 3-1 right now.
That's when it hurts the most. When you're close.
Yeah, like, if we just got, like, raffle stomped, I've been like, alright, cool, basketball season's coming up. I can go watch the Nuggets and cry some more.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I'm gonna have to root for the Niners this season. I can't deal anymore.
Oh man, that's interesting coming from you.
Okay, look, we went 5-11 and then 6-10, and right now we're 0-4 on an 8-game losing streak. We lost our 4 last games last season.
Oh man.
Okay, this is as bad, if not worse, than the McDaniels area. The only difference is, at least we're not getting blown out.
Yeah.
That's the only part about this that is not worse than McDaniels. That, and we still have a little bit of talent on the team.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Fire Elway as GM maybe. Fucking I don't. Oh, and Bradley Chubb is out for the year.
Mm.
And our second best player out for the year. Our All Pro corner already talking about leaving next season when his contract's up.
Great.
Yep. Super excited.
All is going well.
By the way, if the draft were tomorrow, the Redskins would be the number 1 pick, followed by the Broncos. Yep.
So I see. Mm.
Yep. I mean, I don't. Oh.
Yeah, fun times in sports.
Your Ravens are kicking the shit out of people.
Well, except for the Browns.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird, right?
Yeah, I mean that was really weird.
We do that sometimes. Having watched the Ravens for years, they'll win against teams that they shouldn't win against, and they'll lose against teams they shouldn't lose to.
You want it's Bronco style too. We're gonna fucking roll off like 5 wins at the end of the season, be like 5-11, and fuck up our draft order.
Yep.
I get that is Bronco style truly. Every fucking time, because like last year, same thing. We're cruising to a top 5 pick. Fuck it up.
Yep.
You know?
Great. Well done, everyone.
Yep. Good job, everyone. Moral victory. I want moral victory. I want fucking talent.
Oh, man.
You know, like people talking about how the Browns had those 2 years where they went 1-15 and 0-16. That was intentional. They purposely gutted their whole roster to suck to get picks.
Yep.
And that looks like that's what the Dolphins are doing. And that's what
they're doing it properly.
And that's what the Raiders did too. Is this the new trend in the NFL? Get a GM, suck for 2 years, then be incredible off of the high rise picks?
Isn't this what NBA's kind of doing?
Kind of. Except the NBA runs even more off superstars.
Yeah.
Like one player in the NBA can completely change your team. Unless it's like a quarterback, most NFL players, that's not happening. Like either a quarterback or like a once-in-a-generation defensive talent.
Right.
So.
Man. Weird times.
Weird times. All right, we got 2 last things to discuss.
Okay.
Sean Layden is the Sony Interactive Entertainment chair for Worldwide Studios. He has announced he is leaving the company. He said Sony said it wishes Layden success in his future endeavors, wherever they may be. Thanks for everything, Sean, PlayStation's dead. It is with great emotion that we announce that Worldwide Studios chairman Sean Layden will be departing Sony Interactive Entertainment, and said via the PlayStation Twitter account. His visionary leadership will be greatly missed. We wish him success in the future endeavors and are deeply grateful for his years of service. Thanks for everything, Sean. Layden started in 1996 when he worked out of Sony's Tokyo office as a producer in International Software until 1999. He was then promoted to Vice President of Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, a position he held for 8 years and 9 months. In 2007, he became president of Sony. In October 2007, he became president of Sony Computer Entertainment Japan. 2 years of that, he moved to San Francisco to become chief operating officer of PlayStation. Until 2014, he took Jack Tretton's job.
All right.
So he is the gentleman who has been very awkward leading Sony. For like every time he's just like, "Aw, you don't know how to talk in front of crowds, do you, buddy?" Every single time. Yeah, no, it's been...
Reggie should host presentation classes.
Oh, dude, okay, I know he was like a Nintendo guy forever and he's retired, but how great would it be next E3, fucking Reggie comes out for PlayStation?
Pulls a Sprint guy, a Verizon to Sprint move.
Just
that would be funny.
WWE heel turn, like a bit like you just hear the crowd cheer. You hear like a small bracket of Nintendo websites, boo.
You'd hear like a third of the audience go, what is going on?
Oh god!
Imagine if Kevin Butler just showed up.
God, I miss those ads.
Yeah.
They were needed at the time. They were really needed.
They're really good too.
Yeah, they were really good, and then he appeared in a Nintendo ad, and then like got sued by Sony, and then his contract said he can only work on PlayStation ads for video games from then on out.
It wasn't even a Nintendo ad. It was like Bridgestone, and it was like
They
here's a Wii.
were giving away a Wii, yeah. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
I wonder who the
But
next.
they haven't announced what's coming up.
They've lost a lot of people. They lost Adam Boyes. Does John Drake still work there?
I don't know.
Does Kessler work there still?
Maybe.
Hold on, I'm gonna check John Drake's Twitter.
Hey, go ahead and check.
Let's see. Not the right John Drake.
No.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Fine. There we go. John T. Drake, VP of Games Biz Dev and Licensing at Disney, ex PlayStation, ex Harmonix.
Yep.
I always associate him with Harmonix still.
I know, right?
Same with what's his face? God.
Eric Pope.
Yeah, Eric Pope.
Yeah.
Yes, him, but
Alex Navarro.
No, I totally associate him with
with
GameSpot and Giant Bomb. Yeah, Kessler is still at PlayStation. Global account director, helping indies, free to play, and live service released on PS4.
Okay.
He has a Metal Gear quote in his Twitter bio.
Great.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Adam Boyes. He's at Iron Galaxy, I believe. From what I know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
He's with Mr. Dave Lang. I know this isn't and then Adam Sessler didn't have anything with PlayStation, but he's a consultant now.
Yep.
Who else? Shuhei Yoshida that dude's gonna be at PlayStation till the day he dies. Every time I see him at E3, I yell "shoo" at him, and he looks at me like I'm a crazy person.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people do it.
Yeah, at that point.
Like, God knows how many PlayStation fans know him. Is Gio Accorsi still at PlayStation?
No idea.
Because I know he was like the dude who was like Raw Vita. Hold on, I'm the. There we go, Sony. There we go. Found him. Okay, so he's still senior director at PlayStation. Yeah, because I remember at every single event you would go to, if you showed that dude a Vita, he would give you a Vita game.
Oh God! Wow.
Yeah, and he was a very big proponent about getting indie games on Vita. I'm actually not following him on Twitter. I'm gonna start doing that. So they still got some people left, but they did definitely lose some people as well.
So I'm wondering if this is they have to have been working on the next PlayStation for a little while now.
Yeah, like PS5. Like, dude, I need to see this thing.
So what's going on here?
Here's the current rumors. This is what we know. It has an SSD. Most publishers saying it is faster than the Scarlet. It plays PS4 games. And it uses PS4 accessories.
Yep.
So, and this is what we know about Scarlet. It has a super fast SSD. It plays Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One games. It's using the same architecture that the PS5 is going to be using. It also uses the old accessories from Xbox One. And it will also be out next winter. And I'm going to bet on... You want to know what my dream is? They both come out on the same day. Hold on. Let's see what next November is. November. Okay, November 2020. What's a good date? Alright, so it needs to be a Friday before Black Friday, so... Either November 13th or November 20th.
Okay.
I hope. Oh, how good would that be, bro? Just a riot. You want what I'm gonna do?
Hmm.
I'm gonna order mine on Amazon
Okay.
and have it like the last time I ordered a console, which this is gonna bridge into our last discussion here, and
Yeah.
this next gen. I know we keep and everyone. Yes, I know we keep talking next gen. I know. I
Well,
know.
it's fun.
It's fun speculation. B, there's dick all news to talk about. Also, apparently a new patent showed as of 14 hours ago that PS5 may have a Siri-like voice assistant for in-game help.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Siri, how the fuck do I do this?
Yeah.
Also, they're speculating that PS5 will be $500 to $600.
Oof. Okay.
Dude, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I know.
People are buying
But
Xbox One X's for $500.
yeah,
Inflation, man.
not me.
Man, it used to look.
I recognize inflation absolutely, but like, dude.
Okay, but like you gotta think like game console inflation, right? Let's look at it. All right, I love.
No, we did this. We did this like a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, like comparing the price of. Yeah, so like. Yeah, like a PlayStation. Dear fucking lord. Oh, okay. Okay, so an Atari 2600, and how old is this? This article's from 2014, so this would be way worse now. But an Atari 2600 launched for $200. That's $800 in 2014.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, I don't like. I'll suck it up and deal.
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah, I wonder how I'm gonna be when those consoles come out. I'm gonna lay that money down.
this is what you do. This is what you do. They announce in what, June?
Sure.
Let's say they announce in June. Okay, so you got 5 months. You know, like so 5 months. What is let's say they actually do $600, which I don't think they'll do, but so that's $650 after tax. You divide that by 5.
Well, yeah, no, it's I can save that money. It's a question of do I want to?
I mean, like, do you want to play the new video games?
Yeah, not immediately.
Depends on what's there. Like,
If they have something amazing at launch,
like if they. So here's the thing. The thing that got me on the PS4 early was Infamous Second Son. The thing that got me on the Xbox One early was Killer Instinct. They just have to have one game that I really fucking need to play. That's all that takes for me. Because in the long term, that extra $100 I'm saving if I get it a year later is nothing. Like $100, like think about like as an adult how little $100 actually is.
sure.
That's like what 4 good meals out with friends.
Yeah.
That's like, that's like 10 trips to Starbucks if you get a drink and a food item.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not that much money. That is like if you include my average bonus, that's like 5/8 of a workday maybe.
Sure.
Like it's so I'm like. So if I can get these experiences, like, and if it's an experience that I really love or really enjoy, then I'm like, fuck it. Like, it's not that big of it. Like, I'm down. And then I'm getting the better experiences of all these cross-gen games that come out. Where, so it's, like, fuck yeah. Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not playing games as often, and when I am, it's usually PC. So I'm wondering what.
Well, so in your case, so like that's a case where like if you have a PC, just like in your case, it's just swap out the video card and you're going. Unless there's an exclusive that's really screaming, which for Xbox there's not gonna be because everything's crossplay. But like I said earlier, it'll be 4 years since the last Gran Turismo. It'll be 3 years from Horizon, 2 from God of War and Spider-Man. 4 from Last Guardian, 3 from Persona. I don't really think they're good video games, but you know, like 2 from whatever David Cage is working on. So I think there's gonna be some cool shit.
Sure.
I think they're gonna, and I'm willing to bet that Last of Us, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, any PlayStation 4 game that's come out in the past 2 years. Oh man, we have this up-resed version patch ready to go if you already own it on PS5.
Right.
Because, like, man, it's really weird that they're doing all these test runs with Spider-Man. So yeah, I'm gonna buy one of the boxes most likely because one of us has to for this show.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we should just buy opposite boxes. Go buy an Xbox.
Okay.
Honestly, that's probably the smart idea.
I mean, probably is, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling when next year comes around and things start building up.
I think both of us are gonna get caught in the hype train.
I'm sure. They have to have some game that they're so excited that they feel like will sell the boxes.
All right, you're Sony. What is your fucking monster game?
Don't make me Sony. I'll pick some ridiculous game.
All right, your Xbox. You have Halo, and what else you got? What am I getting next? I am a Xbox fan. I stuck with you through the fucking Xbox One shit show. What am I getting?
Getting Blinks of Time Sweeper 3.
I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation now.
No, check this out. No. You can do some crazy shit with this.
I'm gonna go buy a
time vacuum.
They got God of War 2. It looks pretty cool. I'll be back later. Bye.
Look, Gen Z, I think you'd be real into this.
Come on, man! If you got a PlayStation, you're missing out. FOMO.
God damn it!
Oh man, look at all these causes Xbox is supporting. Linking back to last week's episodes.
God damn it.
Terrible. But no, okay, for real though, like your Xbox,
I'm honestly not the best person. Halo, if it is everything that it is built up to and more, and right now building up it's a very vague picture. But if it's an actual big step forward for Halo,
it's a vague picture that just lost its creative lead.
Yes, that's the thing.
A couple months ago.
Halo 4 and 5 have not been enough for me to get an Xbox.
4 was on the 360.
Yeah, but I didn't get that.
It was fine. I thought that the story subplot was better than the main plot.
Okay.
And its multiplayer felt like Call of Duty Halo. And then 5 story was a flaming dumpster fire. But, man, that competitive multiplayer was freaking incredible.
Alright.
So, so it's going to obviously launch with a Forza game, because they didn't put one out this year. Which, that'll draw a certain crowd.
Yeah.
And then so there's that. And then I think you're going to have... I think that you're going to do Halo, obviously, but I think you need one more big push. And I look at their studios, right? Let's look at Xbox Game Studios. Who's in and out of the running, who's doing what. Alright, so... Of course, the internet needs to load. Alright, so you have Double Fine. Psychonauts 2 just came out. Nothing's happening. Comes out soon. Compulsion Games, their new game just came out. Same with the Coalition. Same with Age of Empires. 343 is working on Halo. Okay, you have the Initiative, who were made in 2017 in secret. They were announced in 2018, and they are a bunch of poached talent from Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica, the Crystal Dynamics, and all a bunch of other studios in Southern California. They're supposed to be this elite, high-end studio, and they have not announced what they're working on.
Okay.
So you can't speculate whatever the fuck it is they're working on. Crimson Skies 2. Fuck yeah, let's go. Uh,
Yeah.
In Exile, I don't know what they make. Minecraft, okay, Ninja Theory. That they could produce a cool launch title. Some type of big action game, maybe. Obsidian, their game's coming out this year as well. Playground Games, they're working on an RPG. They just put out a game last year. Too far out. Same thing with Rare. Too far out. Turn 10, we already talked about that. Forza. Undead. Labs, just maybe something. State of Decay 3. So it's like, okay, so you're getting Halo. We're maybe getting whatever the hell the initiative was working on, or a teaser for it.
Sure.
We're getting a Ninja Theory game. And we're getting a Forza.
Yeah.
So all I have to say is, up in Redmond, Washington, they better be doing everything in their power to make this fucking Halo game incredible.
Yep.
Like, I better get out of this game and be like, it's better than every other shooter I've ever played. Fuck Half-Life 3. This is Half-Life 3 now.
That's the thing. When you have like a subtitle titled Infinite.
And then the initiative is working on some type of action adventure game. I hope they reveal it at E3 and it looks like the best thing I've ever seen.
Right.
That's kind of what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Sony, so that's not a bad launch, to be fair. Like, okay, a Halo, a new IP, a racing game, and an action adventure game plus the multiplats.
Right.
And remember, all of those games will be on Game Pass, so you're getting them for $10, 10 or 15, depending on which version you have. All right, flip over to Sony. Okay, so the studios that could be realistically putting out a game are From Software, Atlas, From Software, Atlas, Team Ico, and Guerrilla. So those are the realistic ones who could put out a game. The ones who can have something lined up for the following year are Sony Santa Monica, Insomniac, David Cage, and Polyphony Digital, the Gran Turismo guys. So I highly doubt any of those Japanese studios are doing anything. But man, do you know how big launching with, even though I wasn't a fan of it, a Horizon Zero Dawn 2 could be?
Sure, if they improve on that whole thing, and
that's a big fucking deal. And then Spider-Man is the best-selling PS4 exclusive. It has sold 15 million copies. I'm just saying, if they come out at E3, they're like, Spider-Man 2, 2021.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Sure.
Same thing with God of War. It did really well. You can't cash in anything from Naughty Dog because they took to the last fucking minute. Oh god. I would love to see Microsoft do. And they have the money to do it. I don't think they will, because they weren't willing to do it for GTA 4. So I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Last generation, Microsoft tried to buy exclusive rights to GTA 4.
Right.
They didn't succeed. They got timed exclusivity for the story DLC.
Yep.
Could you imagine if they succeeded? Even timed exclusivity, if they're like, hey, this is exclusive to Scarlet and PC for the first year.
Right.
Dude. Oh, God. Because that was a big deal for the PS2, because that's how PS2 worked. You got the Xbox version a year later, and the Xbox versions were way better, but it didn't matter. So, we'll see how that all plays out.
It's fun to speculate.
Yeah, and then we'll save the last topic for later because we're running a little long. We did get a comment, though.
Okay.
So, let me pull up last week's episode. Alright, so The paint can sounds like garbage. Look, mojitos, daiquiris, Mike's Hard, and Angry Orchard all day.
Man, look. You drink Mike's Hard when you're like 9. Well, I shouldn't say 19. When you're 21.
No, you're from Reno. Just when you're 19.
I'm not saying that on the air. Come on now. You drink that when you're young. You're like, I want to try drinking, but beer kind of sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Checks out.
And so you get the Mike's Hard, and that's fine. And then Angry Orchard is like a good step. That's a good, decent, like, if you wanted to stop there because beer is something else. I do not blame you one bit. Angry Orchard's good.
I am almost 30 and I still do not like beer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Yeah, see, I got to beer and I enjoy beer. Mm-hmm. Usually on the lighter side, but I can down an IPA if I have to. Mm-hmm. And then hard liquor, mojitos. I like them.
Yeah, mojitos are great. My thing is like the paint can does not taste like alcohol. That's why it's dangerous.
Well, so like the problem I think stems from. I think it's fun to present it in a paint can, but also, what are you doing?
Well, no, you can buy clean, just totally fine.
No, I know, but it's just the name.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking put it in a punch bowl. Will that make it better?
As long as you don't present it as the paint can.
Here is this alcoholic fruit punch. Don't drink
when you go to the bartender, you ask for the paint can.
I mean, yeah, okay. All right. Sure.
Shit. It sounds good. The drink itself, I'd be interested in trying.
This person I know doesn't like Mountain Dew, which I think that's why they are opposed to it. I know who commented.
I am so on Mountain Dew.
But
I could down it.
Like, the thing is it kind of just tastes like a lemon limeade, but with like a hint of Mountain Dew. Like that's what it tastes like, in all honesty. And here's my take on it, at least. It's, in my opinion, it's delicious, but then on top of that, it's incredibly dangerous because you don't taste the I almost said absinthe, the Everclear at all.
The Everclear,
like at all.
Right.
So,
and that's the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't taste that whatsoever.
The whole point of a good mixed drink is to hide that alcohol.
Yeah, and this does an excellent job. Probably too good of a job, considering the alcohol contents in it.
Yeah, you know when you learn you have to moderate, you need to have a little bit of kick in there to remind you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to displaying this at the next nerd party, because I'm gonna put a warning sign that says take only 2.
Right.
Like, that's it, only 2. If you're a lightweight, take half. Half a cup, done.
Right.
Like, let's put it this way. I'm a big dude. It takes a lot to get me hammered. I have 3 of the paint can. I'm done.
Oh, God.
I'm 300 pounds, people.
Yeah.
I'm big. like, I just know there's going to be just, like, some small person who's going to drink, like, 4 of these and be dying in the backyard. Like, I know this is going to happen. Yeah, so... Alright, man.
Okay. Man.
Good show. Good showing.
Hell of a show.
Yeah. Next gen console speculation, cheese parties, no pants, alcohol. Has everything in a winning formula.
Another week in life.
Another week. Next week I'll hopefully be able to talk about Control.
Yes, I would like to hear about that.
Hopefully we'll get the RSS feed going sometime during the month of October. I just need a day set aside to do it, but that just seems being harder and harder to get. I might actually have to skip Fight Night this week for that reason.
Oh damn.
So it depends on who signs up for the tournament, because Gogeta just did come out. He's a lot of fun, and I would love to whip him out at a tournament. But on the other hand, I also know everyone else is like, it's gonna be just the Gogeta tournament.
Right.
I'm so afraid that so this dude who runs the world's most offensive team, literally, like, I'm saying there being like, I wonder what my turn's gonna be, and like that's like literally I will be in block stun for like a minute if I defend properly and he doesn't get a hit in, and I'm just like, Jesus, like it's incredible.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if he drops like Go Tanks or Kid Buu for Gogeta, this is gonna be the world's most annoying team to fight. And like I'm looking into counters for it, and like I thought like, you know, I know where he's gonna hit with almost every time. I could probably play Jiren and counter what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But I also need to relearn Jiren.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just gonna run some weird team that people don't know the matchup, so it fucks with them.
Yeah. Why not? Have fun with it.
That'll carry me, right? But no. So we're hoping to get the RSS feed up this month. At least I know the process how to do it and the service to go through for that. I'm very excited. So we won't just be on YouTube. We'll be on SoundCloud and then eventually iTunes and Spotify. Those other two are eventuallys, because once we have the RSS feed, SoundCloud's automatic. iTunes and Spotify require a little bit of coercion. And then, so there's that. I'm going to hopefully play some Control this week, be able to talk to you about that. We realize a lot of the MMO talk is filtering into the podcast. And we want to keep talking about it, I'm sure, because of this. Aaron's journey is continuing, mine is continuing.
Yep.
But we know it can't take over the Gamekast. Anthony and I had a similar experience 6 years ago on the original podcast. So we're going to do what we should have done about 12 episodes earlier last time and filter that into its own show and also try and keep the talk of it on here to a minimum for now while we set up times and scheduling, etc. for that other show.
Yep.
So yeah. In the meantime, like I said, this week we kept it more streamlined, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MMO part for sure.
Yeah, so, the rest of the show is the normal dumpster fire they expect.
Yeah, so we're all good.
When someone on Twitter asked me to describe your podcast in 5 words, I'm like, or 5 words less, I'm like a burning clown car. So,
Perfect.
yeah. Anyway, so there's that. We'll try and streamline that, get it into its own show, because this isn't going to be a long-term deal. Finally, as I've said, every 10 episodes or so, I want to do a guest. We're currently on episode 14 or 15. I got a couple people in mind that I'm going to try and get on. Finally, live streaming. This one's hard because Aaron and I have very separate schedules.
Yeah.
And he can't live stream due to his current setup.
Yep.
I can live stream, but I'm currently also obligated to live stream with someone else. So I'm trying to get you guys some content of me or me and Aaron, but it's going to be hard.
Yep.
But eventually we will be on Twitch. I know there's only like 10 to 20 of you watching this, but you're all beautiful people. And
we appreciate you.
We are thankful for fucking anyone who makes it through this train wreck.
Yeah.
And
we're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Too.
And I love doing this every week. That's why I do it for free for an audience that is feels like a elementary school play. You know? So
right.
And that's why I do it. So, you know. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Love you guys. This will be coming out Tuesday night, possibly 1 a.m. Wednesday, depending on how my internet feels.
Sure.
Love you guys, and we'll be back next week.
Have a good week, you guys.